Make sure that you don't put the logo in there.
We're gonna get ripped off of YouTube before we even start.
No.
For music, right?
No.
But if you're set, she's it.
I'm like Forrest, not bringing it to my mouth fast enough.
Need a sippy cup?
Yeah.
All right, well, we out here.
Okay.
This is episode. We good?
What's that hat?
We go. Okay.
Tough. Toopker?
Yeah, it's a
Toopker?
poopker.
I thought it said poopker for a second. I was like, that's a crazy name.
Sorry, customer. Good customer.
In St. Louis?
In New Meli.
New Meli?
Yeah.
You get swag from.
Do you
Is
get
Lakeside one of your customers?
Not mine, but one of Hackman's, yes.
Okay. You don't work for the guy who serviced Lakeside?
Kevin?
Haven't, no.
Ivan? Who's your guy?
Scott Treadway.
Good old Kevin, dude.
Yeah.
He's how long have you been there?
Like, this position, like 2.5 years, probably.
But you've been there for a while.
Like 4 years.
Because Kevin,
Were you in the warehouse before that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Kevin, he was at Old Monroe before.
Yeah.
I mean, he left and went to.
Hackman.
No.
My guy was at Old Monroe as well.
I thought he left and went to Barry.
Oh, he went to a decade company.
He went to Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett.
Barrett,
Not Barry. Barrett. Yep.
But the incestuous nature of all of those suppliers in St. Louis, where, I mean, we stole, when he left Old Monroe, our entire book just bailed with him. And, well, not that quickly, because I guess he went to Barrett, but
Mm-hmm.
when he went to Hackman, Matthew was slinging deals with, he never got his free deck. But
No.
still a shot.
Never will. That's
Still a
over.
shot. I think it's not over. I think
It's all up in the air now. Hardy is something, I don't know, something happened.
With what?
I don't know. Hardy bought AZEC and Timber Tech, and
Oh,
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's now another decorators decking is coming into our market, so we got like 3 and 3. I don't know. It's
Hardy's like people don't realize that
But
Hardy's like a Silicon Valley like private equity company.
but everything they touch, everything they take over, they ruin everything.
Yeah. And yeah, it's kind of what private equity does.
Well, yeah, but I thought, okay, as a former Hardy installer,
Dang.
what,
He did it for like 2 weeks.
That's fine.
first of all, it's like 3 months.
He unloaded it from the truck. That's hard.
No,
Without breaking it.
dude, I was up on.
Dude, that's hard.
He was on the
I'm
wall.
telling you, that's hard. I'm agreeing with you.
I would fight you. Dude, I was
I'll snap it on purpose.
I was reserve the first one to walk off.
Put some respect on my
It would be
name.
Brady.
It would be Brady.
No, dude, from December to March, so dead of winter,
Yeah.
I'm up on pigboards throwing Hardy up, painting, which was the worst part.
Painting in the middle of winter sucks.
It's also a joke because the warranty we probably avoided painting below a certain temperature.
Oh, yeah.
The paint's all like thick. It feels like it never is dry.
not great. But I always sold a bill of goods the fact that Hardy was like a top product.
What?
I mean, cement board is the
Not
best.
now. Everybody's going back to cheaper.
What's the best thing you're gonna put on the exterior, on the envelope of your home, though? It's not
He's an
cement board.
envelope, like some building science guy.
Sorry.
I heard. All right, my guy uses diamond coat,
What is
so it's like an LP.
It's like LP, so
finish,
it's-
but it's nicer.
It's particle board with a coating on the
Yeah.
outside.
that's better than cement board.
That's what.
Like really, really expensive custom homes they definitely don't have LP or diamond. They're probably going Hardy on them.
most of them.
Most of them, like Hardy is like still, but like the super
But no
nice
one
homes
likes
they're doing veneer.
Yeah, they're doing stone.
Yeah, they're doing stone or brick, and then the really, really nice houses they're coming out now with it's like a concrete shingles kind of thing that hangs on a beveled ledge, and it's like indestructible.
We do a lot of diamond coat, and it's got a nice like cedar finish. You can get it in every color, but they
Wood.
Yeah, the real rich people they have cedar shake houses. Those are gorgeous.
But
And they last forever.
this customer does a ton of customs out in New Melly,
Really?
Defiance, a
That's
lot of pole barns.
sick.
So, but they're doing like a 3-story house, kind of off like in Marthasville, and it's crazy. It's
That's a cool area.
They have like a lookout on top.
That's awesome.
How many custom builds do they do a year? Are these just giants?
They do like 2 million, 3 million a year, which is pretty big for Ackman. That's probably like the
2 million product from you.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
So they're probably doing
Like,
is that framing and exterior and windows? They're probably
like 2 million.
So
they only do like
that's probably like 6 to 8 houses.
yeah, but massive.
Yeah, but huge.
Yeah, big.
Yeah.
But they're incredible. I guess my guy's been working with them since Old Monroe, but they cut out their timbers by hand, and they do some crazy stuff. And it's never they make it work. They're all from New Melly, so it's like we never have returns and stuff. They're like, I will make it work. So and they do.
Make it work, mean.
Oh, they're from New Melly. They can make anything work.
Just using material.
They'll make it work. They'll
keep saying it
because most of these guys can make it work, but they don't. But I've never built anything.
So okay, we're gonna rewind all the way to the beginning. But you've never. Do you know what you're? I mean, at this point, you've been there for 4 years, so you know what you're dealing with. But did you know any of this stuff before?
No.
Before showing how it. Okay.
I can read a blueprint and take off a house.
Now, but
no.
You don't know how to build the wall that you're looking at.
No, physically I don't, but I can get you
what you need to build.
Pretty good based on my salesman. No one else in our. There's only 2 people that know how to read a blueprint, which is insane. But my salesman's one of them. He's taught me really well, and he never has returns. He's got years of equations.
Do you use like Bluebeam or something like that?
No, by hand.
You're all by hand?
Yeah.
Yachts. That's sick.
So when you get up to a second like story house, that's when like we have like BC framer that you can like lay out floors, but that's the really hard part of like, does a beam sit in the floor, or like that's the hardest part for me. It's like, okay,
is it floor. Are the joists hanging off a beam, or is it sitting on top?
Yes.
Yeah, all that jazz.
That's the hardest thing. But decks, I feel, and decks are easy. Like I could work at some high Lombardo, somebody just taking off decks for the rest of my life. But
you'd be happy doing?
No.
No. Hey, your boy just got plans approved through the city of Muskegon, Michigan.
Dude, I drew my own architectural plans for my dad's addition. It's like a big boy addition. It's like 1,100 square feet. Dang. Did all of the
story, right?
Just one story.
In
SketchUp. I did all the top view details, all the side view details of the foundation and the framing and all that stuff. And they approved it. Nice. I didn't think they were going to be honest. It wasn't like put together at all. It was like I sent my dad like a jumbled PDFs, and then I told him like what to draw and like mark.
You need lumber?
No.
Oh.
How much the shipping costs be up to Michigan?
We did it one time for Anderson Windows for this customer.
Really?
The owner of somebody flew them out to their lake house in Michigan and replaced all their windows in their lake house.
Dude,
like 80,000.
Anderson's on the come up, man.
Oh, they're the best. That's all my guy says.
They came out with I'm like big on when I didn't do it in my own house, but I love windows that have interior wood finishes.
Yeah.
They just came out with aluminum wood clad windows that have a white oak interior finish, like solid wood white oak interior finish. That's insane, bro.
If you need a job, can you get you one?
Why would
work at
Hackman?
Yeah. See it, man. See it. See a benefit.
see his salary and benefits.
Yeah.
I'm good. Appreciate it though.
Dude, he's gonna be a doctor someday, pretty soon.
Really?
I'm trying and pursue my doctorate.
Nice. Is this rolling?
It's gonna be Dr. Steven.
Yeah. We've been rolling for the last
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're live, dude.
10 minutes. Yeah.
You gotta edit all this?
No, it'll keep it in.
Oh, this is live.
Yeah, dude, we're chatting.
Wow, God.
We're goofing. We got up to 3 hours because I think it caps at 3 hours.
Dude, Matthew did 6.
I saw.
My dad did an hour and a half. We can do we're here.
Brian did like
2
to 15.
Yeah.
And then Garrett did 3 and Matthew did 6.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. You could make it 90 minutes and we all feel great about it.
Yeah.
It's whatever your speed is.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Matthew's a little showboaty, so of course he had to be 6 hours.
Stop saying that. That's my leader.
Yeah, dude. What are the chances he's listening to these? Well,
I'd give it like a 3. 3%.
I made it through like
3%?
Yeah.
Oh, 3 out of 10.
No. 30%? That's high, dude.
I know.
I made it through 50 minutes of Matthew's first one.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
Is it
Learned a lot about your dad, so that was cool.
Yeah, dude. Chris.
My mom walked away from that episode. She was like, the Jennings makes so much more sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was helpful to have you there to kind of middleman, but
yeah.
My rewind probably 8-10 months ago now. This all started in like, hey, dude, I just like having conversations with dudes. And we've built
the empire.
No, we've built
15 views per episode.
Garrett in like 4 days is about to blow everybody out of the water.
Oh, of course he is.
I think he told Garrett was the last episode. He says he's going to start telling customers.
He's like, if you want a little bit of background, just to get to know who I am, here's a podcaster. he's like, obviously, it will be with discretion of like who I can tell him to listen to.
I don't know if there's any discretion going on.
It's all right.
But the point is, so Thursday mornings have kind of grown out of this.
Yeah.
Podcast has grown out of this, but like, dude, I'm 32 now. I got really good dudes around me, all of which have figured out a lot of things, but not figured out a lot of things in life. They got really cool stories. All of them not. You got a wide spectrum of came to know Jesus at 5-6 years old to you got you went the Saul to Paul at age 30 type situations. So the goal, whether it's an hour, whether it's 3 hours, whatever, is not make Brady look really cool. It's make Jesus look really cool in testimony and in kind of what he's doing in your heart and life now. So we talked a little bit about work, but start from
the beginning.
Get me back to where were you born?
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up? I
was born in Southern Illinois, a small town. It's called Benton, around like 7,000 people. Grew up. So a little backstory. My dad was a high school basketball coach. My mom played in college.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Nice.
My grandpa was a baseball coach, uncle's basketball coach.
Athletic.
So a very like coach heavy family. So obviously like my sister and I, I'm the youngest. So my sister's just 2. Yeah, just me and her. She is 3 years older than me. So we grew up playing a lot of sports. Grew up the first I can remember of church. I kind of grew up in it. Went to a Baptist church for just a handful of years. Then my mom and dad split when I was like probably like like 9, probably around 9. My dad was an alcoholic, still is. So that kind of was the line. He was in and out of trouble, lost his job coaching in small towns. Like that is
everyone knows kind of.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was talking to somebody like that shame and like guilt, like that just like heaviness on our family was like a lot when I grew up. But I didn't. I was too young, really.
Did you feel that at 9?
No,
Okay.
I didn't. So it'll hit me later. But like, in a small town, you think your dad like did something,
Yeah.
like just horrendous,
Mhm.
almost like an outcast of our town sort of thing. So yeah, so my mom, she was the one kind of taking my sister and I to church. But I never, I only remember a little bit of my parents like living together. Before they divorced, they lived separate for like 2 or 3 years. So
Okay.
I never remember like them together hardly.
Okay.
So yeah, that led into, yeah, my sister and I going to a few other churches. My mom, we bounced around to like, I think 2 or 3 churches in over our time, together. Yeah, so
Did you
that
stick Baptist or did you go like non-denom? Like,
it was Baptist to, I think, Baptist again to then later in like junior high school is non-denominational. So,
Were you bouncing around because were you in the same city the whole time? Or were
yeah,
you
small
bouncing because
town.
you moved? Okay.
Small town. Bounce around just in total of my years, like three churches. So,
Okay.
it's like the most small town thing ever
Yeah, we bounced.
for a population of 7,000 people to have 2 Baptist churches.
2 Baptists don't move through.
Dude, we have so many. We have so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
in a town.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
Town of 7,000. We probably have like 10.
And they all have like 80 people.
Yeah, the second one I grew up. The first one, it was like a First Baptist of a town. So it
Yeah.
had like 500, 600 people. But the second one I went to, I grew up in, it had, I think, like average 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
Like
Was the average age like 80?
oh, it was high. It was high. Like the pastor, I think he pastored there for like close to 50 until like he physically couldn't
Yeah.
pastor and they found somebody. So I grew up like singing hymns and stuff. And
Dude, God bless, man. I
Was that
love me
pastor
some
stuff?
hymns.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like preach the gospel.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you remember?
I don't remember.
Or was he like
I don't
hellfire and brimstone kind of guy?
I don't know. I wish I knew more.
Yeah.
But I know it was more Baptist. It was more leaning that way based on like the things that my mom said and that I sort of remember
Dude,
compared to the
the
first one.
respect for the unknown pastors of churches that are congregations of 50 that are all over the country.
Yeah.
We have you'll never hear about.
And
They're never going to be on. Never going to
Dude,
have a book.
sometimes I think I have more respect for those small town churches,
Yeah.
those pastors, because they are like they're not pastors of 1,200 people to where like they can kind of like check out and just have their like little group of people. They're shepherding 50 people
yeah.
and are probably very involved in those 50 people's lives.
Yeah.
Cause like that is their shepherd.
Yep. That.
Did your mom, to that point, get like support from any of the church? You know?
No, she wrestled a lot. She hid a lot from me, just in my life.
Yeah.
And I was at the age where I didn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, she hid a lot. And my sister, a little older, she experienced more, saw more, and knew more. So that their relationship was a little different during those times. But I was just like, well, my dad did something wrong, and I don't know. But
So post divorce, you jump around to a couple churches. When you like land at the second church, how old are you?
I was probably like 7,
Okay.
all the way up to like probably like 13. So we were there for a good like 6 years. But it was just we needed the change. So
Yeah.
but great experience there. my best friend, his mom, was our youth pastor or youth, I don't know what you call
Peter.
leader. Yeah, youth leader.
Baptist probably ain't calling her an elder.
No, I
What
said
is-
pastor.
We're allowed to call them
I said pastor. And I wanted that one back.
Mulligan.
Yeah. So it was great. I remember just growing up there, and yeah, just her son. He was my best man at my wedding. Like really,
Oh, whoa. So yeah.
big impact in my life, and like from a young age, he stopped playing with me, like in church, and started listening to service and started taking communion, and
That's awesome.
I was like, dang, bro, I just lost a friend.
Get your prayer.
But now I know.
Yeah.
I respect, man.
So, yeah, I came to faith at that church when I think I was 9,
Okay.
9 or 10. I came to faith.
So the thick of it.
Yeah. When really the Lord started moving at this other church, this other Baptist church in our town hosted a bigger summer VBS. So
Nice.
like everybody went there. So went there, and I remember like the prayer I said, like I just remember like, Lord, I'm so sinful. Lord, like save me or something. I remember. And I believe that was the moment that I accepted Christ, and then got baptized shortly after. I had not remembered like all of my baptism until like a few months ago, where I called my friend's mom, and she knew like the whole thing.
That's awesome.
She was like, that was like one of the greatest days, like you getting like, yeah, she's basically like my second mom, but she's like, man, I remember like you stood up, like the pastor asked you if you wanted to share anything, and you just said yes to like you accepted the Lord. And because I'm like, I remember getting dunked, but like, Lord, I've wrestled with that a lot because I didn't think my salvation growing up. Like I didn't think that was the moment I was saved, but I got baptized. So a lot of wrestle like in the last few years of like, well, was that time true? Like true salvation?
Why did you not think that was true?
Because when I was 14, I went to a church camp and like rededicated my life to Christ, and I thought I was saved. But then I was like, for years, I'm like, well, I haven't been baptized again.
So I think I've had like 3 or 4 of those in my life. To be honest.
And it was just like the last couple of years, I'm like, well, I like discredit even church testimony. I'd be like, I said I gave my life to Christ when I was 9, and then was baptized. But then when you start discipling somebody, you're like, bro, I'm just discrediting what baptism is. Someone's gonna look at me and be like, well, why didn't you?
Yeah.
And then
You're not Timothy. I think Paul said Timothy knew the Holy Scriptures since infancy or something like that.
Well, that's because of his grandma.
Yeah, I know.
Eunice.
Yeah.
Dude, him and John the Baptist were just out the womb ministry.
Yeah. So that
just was in the womb.
It's wild.
It is actually wild.
Do you think, is there a connection between your parents getting divorced at 9 and you may or may not have felt the weight of that at that point, or you didn't know what that was, and then getting saved? Like,
No.
was there totally disconnected?
Totally disconnected.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now the time when I was 14,
that was related?
Somewhat related. That was more like myself, like I was really, oh man, I think if I die today, I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm going to be separated
from
God.
Yeah.
So
which you can't understand at 9. Your understanding of that is going to be so much different.
No, but I do when I still remember what I prayed, praise God, but like I did remember like I was recognizing that I was sinful at the age of 9, which was like, I'm like, dang. So
Let's go.
but I didn't think that for like when I truly started walking with the Lord, I was like, well, I used to tell people I thought I got saved, but then actually the whole just like learning that about the elect and the chosen. And I'm like, why am I discrediting what the Lord was doing at the age of 9? Because I was really like, I didn't. He didn't do it then. He did it there, and it's like then when you learn and look back of like there was moments of when the Lord like was just bringing me back to Him.
Yeah.
At the age of 14, now I realize I'm like, oh, I was already His. Was I walking with Him? Like truly, I didn't know how to.
Yeah.
But that was like a wrestle, and then learning more of God's like heart and His sovereignty of like, oh, I was like I have the Holy Spirit. That's like a gauge. I'm like, so I am saved, but when was it? And I don't know. I think when I was 9, I truly believed and then was baptized. And
you can ask Jesus when you get to the gates.
I can.
Yeah.
I think that is the reason that someone who gets saved at a young age and doesn't go through the prodigal son, the full gamut of off to a far country, blow your father's wealth, like check all the worldly boxes. It's a desire to want to control that moment. Like I want to know that moment rather than just lay it like whether it was at 9 or 14 or somewhere in between. Like I'm here, and that's only because of you. Like and again, I think there's value in remembering those moments, remembering your prayer at 9 and all that. But there's something in me who grew up in a Christian house too, and I do believe that I actually understood and submitted my whole life to Jesus at 17. But there's some book back at my parents' house where I signed a paper and I knew and I understood the gospel in whatever young elementary school age. But there's parts of me that wishes I had like I was in the mud pit and I decided to get out of the mud pit moment, because then I don't have to wrestle. But that's all making it about me, and that's just not true. So
it's definitely a wrestle to figure out that, but it's cool knowing like you get to know the Lord deeper. But I, like even when I share and stuff, I used to be like searching for a moment of like when you ask somebody, do you have a moment? And like some people they can't remember a moment, but then like I am trying to be God in the sense of like wanting them to know that moment, but like some people don't have a moment, and it's gradual that they like come to the Lord, and it's like they don't remember. They just remember seeking after Him at some point in their life, and then you can see that they have the Spirit and the fruit is evident. And but I used to like be seeking like earlier of like, do you have that moment?
I was pondering on this after we did the podcast with Matthew. It's funny that we like think like that, because I think it's actually super pessimistic. Like it comes from a pessimistic nature. Because what if instead of like, was there a moment when you were on your knees? What if the question was like for someone like you or someone like, because all three of us actually have relatively like smooth sailing up and other than your.
We've had my dumpster fires post Jesus.
Yes. But what if the question is like the opposite direction of like from like an optimistic mindset of like, man, when did the Lord protect you or like gift you or like bless you in a way that I don't know, I've had moments like that to where they weren't necessarily moments that brought me to my knees, but they were moments of like, man, the Holy Spirit protected me in that.
Yeah, like knowing that you're His.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. People that don't have a Damascus road, they on the opposite side of the coin get to have endless scenarios in their life where they get to say, man, the Holy Spirit moved in an incredible way here.
Yeah, the reason we don't think like that is because we're trying to put God in a box.
Yeah.
And God doesn't fit in a box.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's the same reason. I think I grew up in a culture. It wasn't said, maybe it was formally said, but it was a culture of, are you a sheep or a goat? Like, what bucket can I put you in?
Yeah.
And then obviously that starts to run back in your own head of like, all right, am I a sheep or a goat? And some of that's fair.
Yeah.
Do an assessment of your heart. But I mean, I can see the fruit in your life and praise God for how he's working in your life, but I'm not going to, you're standing before Jesus someday.
Yeah.
Not, I'm going to stand before him for my own
Yeah.
heart and life and account. But it was a very judgmental Pharisee culture of, which I think is a man-centered view of the world,
Yeah.
of religion and who God is. And so, where are your dad, mom, and sister? Where are they at in this moment in your life? Like,
Yeah, what are you,
spiritually?
you're
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 9.
13.
Well, start at 9.
Starting that.
Yeah, that's when you like.
Well, except yeah.
Yeah.
So my sister accepted.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Some spiritual background. It's good because my sister, she was saved like a few months before me at
Right.
at a church camp. We got baptized. I keep telling her the same day, but she doesn't believe it was the same day, but I believe it was the same day. So we got baptized like together that day. So that, my mom, for the longest time, I didn't know like where she was at spiritually. S- yeah, I mean, she has doubts, and yeah, it's hard to wrestle. A lot of it is obviously there's no discipleship like occurring in all three of those churches that I was a part of.
Mhm.
The last one more, but not so much for for women. So for the longest time, she struggled with doubts, even up until it's been cool. Grace and I have been able to really like, as we're walking through things, get to walk with her. I feel like we've brought a lot of clarity. She just the normal doubts of like, man, not normal, but am I saved? Am I like? It's like, well, mom, have you? Yes, I remember a time. It's like, okay, so these are just doubts that because you're not walking like truly with them. Of course, there's doubts. So my mom saved, we'll say, I believe, I hope. My sister saved, um, and then my dad not saved. I mean, so that's been
Are you close with, like,
Yeah.
what's your level of
Oh, bro.
closeness with all
Bro,
three?
here we go. My my family it's not a normal divorce family. So they both are friends. None of them have remarried, and
They're still friends?
they're still friends.
Like, hang out, still friends?
Now we have a grandchild. My sister has a kid, so
Yeah.
so yeah, every once in a
They're
while
cordial.
they're cordial.
Okay.
They sometimes ride together to Louisville to see her, and
Gotcha.
yeah, but that was a weird thing because
Was it like that from 9 on?
oh yeah,
Really?
yeah. I mean,
Was it purely like,
at some point it was not as friendly, just because of divorce and just
yeah.
my dad is selfish, and yeah, just my mom can be around him at times, but
Yeah.
overall, yes, like I went to my dad's like twice during the week. The rest I stayed with my mom. But he couldn't drive at times, so that was when sometimes she would take him places to like our games. Sometimes she wouldn't. Like, yeah, the whole car situation when you get multiple DUIs is tough. So
I mean, dude, that sounds like best case scenario for a really rough.
But your mom sounds like a saint.
yeah, she
I don't
is.
know that.
She's a giver. Like she can't.
Yeah.
She can't stop. She can't really say no. So
Yeah.
but it was. I tell people like it was the Lord working because like I see a lot of parents, they hate each other, and one side has kids and kids, more kids.
breeds hate into the kids for one of the
Oh, then you
parents or
get
something like that.
half brothers, half sisters, split
Yeah.
time, and it's
Yeah.
just like, like obviously, the Lord somehow worked in like our broken family, and I believe it is for my dad to see the Lord. Like the more that our like family continues to like be brought together, I do believe like it is to show.
Is he the only one?
Yeah, he's the only one.
What is his like demeanor towards it?
Dude,
Is he like agnostic? Or is he just
he
kind of like
knows that he probably even knows that Jesus is real and desires a relationship for him.
he's just
Have you ever met someone stubborn?
like a
Where,
heart of stone?
yes,
Yeah.
that like they can't even get to like a
When you say selfish, and so that like both of those track with each other, because I mean, putting your faith in Christ is the
there's
most sacrificial thing.
yes,
It's, yeah.
So he
it's-
can't, and he can't even like get to a point of like weakness. Like he can't seem weak. He can't seem emotional. And it's like, Dad, we know that you have a lot of regrets and have a lot of hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like,
quit trying to play because we know.
Yeah. Read Acts, dog.
it's like the like the Lord's restored our family for like my mom, like the Lord has given my mom just grace that and forgiveness that is only from the Lord, and she's made it known to him.
Yeah.
And it's like, Dad, we like I could have very easily not been in your life, could have chose that, but like the Lord, I from a young age, I forgive him, and it was really 14 at that church camp. The first like characteristic of God that I knew was like God as Father.
Mhm.
That was like the first time where the Lord was like, "No, you are." Like, I am your heavenly Father. Your worldly father will fail.
Mhm.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was like a huge point in my walk of like, wow, okay,
Which you gotta learn even if you got a great earthly dad.
yeah,
I mean, it's just God uses the father like comparison for our own brains, but like he's
Oh, yeah.
holy in a different way than no earthly father,
Yeah.
including myself. I'm gonna absolutely fall on my face. I mean, dude, Zeke and I, we had some fights tonight about picking up cars and putting them in the basket, and it's another moment to be like, hey, dude, I'm not the answer.
Dude,
Yeah.
we're in the thick of toddlers.
Testosterone is
I'm
booming
about to say,
right now.
I'm more in the thick with the Forest than they are with
Zeke's, I think,
Zeke is, yeah, dude. Forest is testing limits big time, and he tests limits more with Molly than he does me because that's just how it goes. But
that's how it goes.
crazy.
That's how it goes.
Dude, I was just thinking about your dad not wanting to show weakness, and I was listening to the daily thing that Garrett was talking about.
Sing
yeah.
devotional
Every
stuff.
morning they text out. It's Shane and Shane. Okay, they do it daily, Monday through Friday, 15 minutes. They sing a song like a hymn or a chorus of a hymn, and then they'll basically talk through scripture that connects to it. And it's a lot of times fantastic. But this morning's was they sang "Your Grace Is Enough," and they went through 2 Corinthians 12, and my grace is sufficient for you, for your power, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly in my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest on me. Like this. I get it. I mean, dude, I go into every day. I go into work. I walk into my home, and I want to be the powerful one. Like I want to be the one that has all the answers. When actually, life starts with life begins when I'm willing to say,
Yeah.
"All right, God, I got nothing."
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's definitely been a wrestle more in my life of like, yeah, times of being more upfront and bold to my dad. Well, just a lot of ways now at the age that I am, I can like speak into his life more as like not a son, like father dynamic, a peer dynamic, and that's been good in a number of ways. But I've also just been more trying to be more bold in the faith of like, Dad, it's okay. Like just to you carry a lot of stuff. Obviously, I see that we've all forgiven you, like, but the Lord forgives you the most. Like, but there's something in your life that you won't surrender, and I mean, it's tough because you know that you can't change his heart. Only the Lord can, and praying that you can, and so.
How often do you see all of them? Your mom, sister, dad?
So my mom and dad still live in this same town, so
Okay.
it's like 2 hours away. Um, See them every once in a while. Not not as much.
Okay.
Then my sister and brother-in-law, they lived in Louisville. We see them even less, but
You talk to them at all?
yeah, talk to them a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
How, and again, what can fill in more gaps, but what got you to St. Charles?
actually, my sister, she played softball at MoBap, so
Okay.
she was like, "You should look at MoBap," and I was like, "Okay." So I took a visit, but then I took a visit at Maryville as well.
Yep.
And then I got a cross country scholarship to
Dude,
run
cross
there.
country,
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
What was your PR?
Oh, it's slow. It's like 16:01, 5K. That was in college.
Dude, this guy, tell me that's slow.
16:01.
That is like
That's
like a 5:20 mile
yes,
for 3 miles straight.
for D2 college. That's not good. It was very
Mine was like high 1640s. I think it's like 1642 or something like that.
I don't need a boost.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you ran track through high school?
Is that like full?
No.
Is that like full ride? He didn't run track. He ran cross country.
It was a
Cross country, sorry.
It was a small cross country. Yes, not track.
Not track. One fall, one spring.
Let's start at the.
Oh my God.
I thought you were into sports.
We didn't have cross country or track in home school. Yeah.
Oh, big time, dude. He was all national soccer player.
All American.
All American, whatever it is.
All American homeschool.
You didn't run to like buddies' houses down the road. You lived like out where the Amish live, right?
We lived in West County.
He was all American among like 8 people. They were just playing 4-on-4 in someone's backyard.
4-on-4 soccer.
Who gave this award? This is just
I'm gonna go 5. I'm gonna have to take a break. I'm gonna go
just blaming Lucas is gonna love this part of the podcast.
So let's rewind a little.
Yeah, let's.
I can get into mine. You can ask as many questions as I want. But
you're asking about cross country.
You started cross country pre-college.
Yes.
Okay.
But I didn't run track in high school. I ran cross country, played basketball, and played baseball.
Let's start with the basics. What is the difference between
track
and cross country? Cross country is distance.
It's cross country is only 3.1 miles, 5K.
That's it?
That's it.
That's all cross country.
In Illinois, it's a little shorter.
It's a little shorter.
3 miles. We go 2.8. We go.
Every once in a while,
this is not a ridiculous question.
So 5K is the standard of cross country. Every once in a while, we would have 2-mile races.
Kind of. Back to his
track is all over the place.
Track is on the track.
Yeah,
I know that.
Cross country
is it?
That's why
it's in the woods, dude. It's creeks, dude. You're running through water sometimes, dude. There's a few courses during high school where like it rained the night before, and you're going like knee deep into a mud pit sometimes
it's because
this is
mutter.
No, but you're like it's dirty sometimes.
I'll show you some high school pictures of it. We ran up in St. Louis, and like 2 out of the 4 years, it was just mud. And
so you only ran cross country, not track.
Yeah.
Okay. What got you into that?
My sister.
She needs a cross country.
No. She just did it to be in shape for basketball. I think she was forced. But yeah, I really didn't take it seriously until like junior summer when I put in like 500 miles in the summer.
Yeah, 500-mile club, that's big time.
That is big time.
We'd have T-shirts for people that ran 500 miles in the summer.
Did you get a T-shirt?
Yeah, I did get a T-shirt.
I got a T-shirt, dude.
You ran 500?
Yeah, twice.
I'm trying to find them up.
Dude, I weighed 93 pounds. I was basically floating.
You'd have to wear weight.
Yeah, dude. What were? Duh, dude. Let me.
You got hair.
Yeah, I had like JB hair.
Dude, what were you? Were you 100 pounds?
Nah, I was like 120.
What's the B? Is the B your high school?
Yeah.
What is that?
Ben. I'm gonna guess the same.
What was your logo?
Ranger.
Oh, whoa, that's
Rangers.
dope. Actually,
Can I find a? Oh, here we go, bro.
Oh,
this is in Forest Park.
Was this appealing to you?
No.
he said, no. Did you?
Why did you do
Wait,
this?
did you get a full ride?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like
a couple grand.
I was like 16. A 16
It's not
5K is not gonna get you a full ride.
No. So I was like 1640 entering like college.
Yeah.
So
Why'd you pick Maryville over Moab?
because I got a scholarship. I mean, I could have walked on.
Moab didn't give out.
They give out scholarships for
Anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Mobile.
Everyone there was on scholarship.
I could have ran there.
That's because their standard price is insanely high.
So is Maryville's the same.
No, you get some good scholarships. So I got a poor ACT score.
What's poor?
Like I think it is 19.
Okay, that's poor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, bro.
Where is your threshold of poor?
Oh,
I would say if you're
below 23.
I was gonna say if you're below 25, that's a poor score.
Say 23. 22.
I think I don't know what average is.
I think it's
19's low. But I had a high GPA, so Maryville.
You just bad at taking tests.
They swapped that. Yes. So they swapped it.
He said that.
That one. They swapped.
They were like the only school at the time.
Paid.
They're the only school at the time that they looked at the GPA, your school's GPA.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh, you apply to this," and Maryville has really good scholarships.
They do. I know.
Like if you're a decent student, a good GPA, you get like 14,000 per year, just right off the bat.
I thought they gave away less scholarships because I actually went to Moab and Maryville in high
Really?
school. One of the benefits of homeschooling was I got to dual enroll, so I got to go to these. I wasn't full time, but you go take a couple classes at these schools.
Yeah.
And obviously it's much cheaper, but I think everyone at Moab talked about how minimum they're giving 50% scholarships away.
Yeah, pretty much.
For sports?
Yes.
Well,
That's
yeah, probably.
Okay. Maryville, it did not seem like that, but maybe I'm wrong.
I just liked Maryville better.
I actually do like the
I didn't
campus.
like the chance to, I guess, at that time, race against better competition, and so.
Yeah, I guess Moab was deep.
What were you?
Yeah.
What were you running in like districts?
No, we just
District
had
and sectionals and state.
we had regionals, sectionals, and state.
Okay, so we had districts, sectionals, and state. Do you ever place?
No, not all state. So we had
state's not good. You're not going to place in state.
We had 1A, 2A, and 3A. Just
okay.
So we're in 1A. We're the smallest. No, it was a 3-mile course, famous course, but I ran like a 16:10 was my final.
Do you ever run Mizzou?
In college, I did.
Dude,
that's beautiful.
That's a sick course.
So I really in college I liked longer stuff. So like in track, I ran the 10K, 6.2.
It's different than
I love cross, but I mean, yeah. So that's
what's the longest you've ever run?
18 miles. You should just say in general.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah, 18 miles.
Okay.
So
no fulls yet.
No, I think COVID took me out.
Yeah. Talk through that. So what actually, did we like blew past some stuff here?
Okay.
So-
yeah, but say yeah, we need to cover the gap. So you were at the second church from 9
yeah.
You're in church.
until 9,
Church camp.
or sorry, 7 until 13, because you said you were there for 6 years,
Yeah.
and then
Sure.
you went to. Were you still at that same church for longer, or did you go to a different church when you went to this VBS camp during the summer and when you were
Yeah, you guys are
14?
really about numbers.
That's on my brain. That's
dude.
me. That's
Yeah,
not
because
my,
I
that's
didn't
not
have
my-
this like accurate.
Currently on a spreadsheet, right?
Literally, yeah. I'm my
So like I
brain
grew
correcting
up
the timelines.
in this first church.
Okay.
It was like, I don't know, 1 to like 5. I don't
Okay.
even remember.
Yep.
Young. Then second church, who my friend, his mom, that church I was from, probably like 7 all the way to like 13.
Okay.
Got saved there. This where I was officially saved is a VBS in another church. Didn't go to that church. It was just everybody went to that church for VBS. So got saved, baptized in this church.
Okay.
And it was around 13 all the way to like now. Like that would be considered my home church.
Okay.
So
Like you go to that church whenever you're home.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. So there's the gap.
Was there any like moments in late like high school, college that I don't know stood out to you?
Well, yeah,
You
we'll
said
just
the one.
talk
You
about
said
high
the one in
school.
14 was
Yeah.
like you feel like you rededicated your faith.
Yeah, that was. I think I was still at. I don't know what church at that time, but I think it. Oh, it hadn't been my last church. The church that from 13 all the way to current that I would be in. So, yeah, that was a moment for me. And then I was like entering obviously high school. I played up in a few sports on like higher teams, varsity and stuff. So
What sports?
I played baseball. I started as like a sophomore, junior.
What position?
I played everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Outfield,
They
middle
only had
infield.
like 3 players, so they had
Yeah.
to play
I'm-
everywhere.
I played all of outfield.
Played outfield.
So
Baseball.
basketball, I played as like a sophomore and just cross country. I mean, I started. Yeah, I ran all 4 years. Pretty good teams, but that exposed me to a lot of just like sin from an early.
Sports,
Yeah,
like teams or
Yeah.
teammates. Yeah.
teammates and hanging out with older kids and trying to be cool and popular through that. That led into a lot of sexual sin. First exposure was freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
Exposure to that, and that was really like continued for a lot. And then a lot of just like pursuing relationships with girls and just like seeking after that was like kind of my go-to. I think now as I able to reflect, a lot of it like had to do with like my dad not being there and teaching me things.
Yeah.
Just even like morally, it doesn't even have to be biblically. I wish biblically, but just not having that there, I felt like I was seeking after identity in girls and what they said, and yeah, just a lot.
Would you say that because I framed this as like what did you wouldn't have called it discipleship growing up, but like who
Yeah,
discipled you?
Yeah.
And you're kind of describing like friend groups or friends.
Yeah.
Would probably be the main
yeah.
its piece there. I guess sports teams.
Yeah, so that was a lot. I mean, just walking in that for, I'd say, my whole high school career. I was involved in like one relationship that lasted on and off for like 3 years. Yeah, just first love and
Yeah.
just the ups and downs in that, and yeah, not glorifying the Lord at all in that, and but yeah, a pivotal moment in all of that was this church. Like I always like expressed desire to learn, but also like I was telling somebody recently, I was just living like half in, half out of like Christianity and how to
Just
follow.
doing the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looking good on the outside, but like going home and just like being so broken and doing just things that were just dark and broken. And actually the first like moment where I was pursued by somebody, it was a someone invited me from my church. I think my youth pastor maybe, but he's like, "Hey, show up at this place at the church on Tuesday nights. Group of guys meet. We watch something." I was like, "Okay."
Well, okay.
So I pull up, and I'm the youngest by far there. There's
all high school kids?
No, there's all grown men. I'm the only high school kid.
Oh, let's go.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And we watched.
Hold on, where was this dude? What was the context of him inviting you?
Like, it was at our church. Like,
you were in church.
Is this the church that's like 80 people, 40 people?
No, the current one.
The current
has
one?
like 300.
Okay.
So
Shut
that was like, I was like, I don't know, a sophomore in high school.
Okay.
And I expressed that I was walking and sitting, and I think probably to my youth pastor. And he's like, just show up to this place Tuesday nights at the church. I was like, okay, I'll come. I walk in, and it's all old guys. And then my youth pastor and me, and I'm like, what? What do we do? And then I get to know people, and then we watched something along the lines. I was trying to look it up, but it was like Freedom Fight, but like old.
Okay.
And it was just like a drill sergeant on like a recording talking about pornography and sexual sin, and that was my first exposure to like, oh my gosh, like seeing men who had like walked in the faith, people that I see like on a Sunday that like are well known walking, like just like are there.
Yeah.
And that was like a pivotal moment in my walk. I kept going for like 6 weeks. And that was very pivotal. That was the first time someone like actually pursued me.
Yeah.
But then I was like, whoa. And mind it, we're non-denominational. My pastor probably in like Southern, like in our town, I'm assuming, was the only one that talked from the stage about this sin that was just ruining people.
Yeah.
So like very open about it. And then like, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people struggle with this.
Yeah.
And something that people are taking action, even old guys.
Yeah.
And that was like a very pivotal moment. Yeah, I still ended up like walking in sin, but it wasn't until like senior year, where my youth pastor, like right when COVID hit, like my youth pastor like started walking with me more like discipleship. First ever that I had, but he had I had a very similar story to him. Just like he was FCA leader, but just walking in sin and desiring more, but like also just didn't felt guilty to like to confess, and so he really just took me in, and that's where like my first taste of discipleship, first taste of like vulnerability, and like, okay, let's actually like do something about this, and have there's accountability, and so that was
senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Like prepping to go across the country.
So he
St. Louis to go to college.
Yeah. So he was my youth pastor the whole 6 years, even 8th grade all the way to college, high school. But then he finally like started meeting with me, like regularly to talk about things. And I'm trying to think if I had any more crazy things in high school.
Dude, it's crazy how, because we just came out for that. Did you do a good fight?
No.
Okay.
I wish, bro.
It's great.
302 dudes. Okay. It's crazy. And again, it wasn't just around pornography.
Yeah.
It was a holistic look at intimacy with Jesus.
Yeah.
And like how can we as men walk in intimacy with Jesus?
Yeah.
But it was based off of the Death of Porn book that Ray Ortland wrote. And I guess it's crazy having been at Matthias for 2012. 14 years.
Gotcha.
No. Is it 20? Yeah, 2012.
So when you started college?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm the
He was like
I'm the
not
old
even
man,
born
dude.
yet. He was a toddler.
What was I doing?
What were you doing?
You were
Are
11.
you do your diapers?
I was just a kid, though.
You're 2000?
2001.
2001.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you,
He said,
Well,
yeah.
but having been around the culture of Matthias, and I grew up in mostly Presbyterian church,
Frozen chosen, baby.
a little bit of E-Free, so evangelical free, and then John Piper's church in LA planted a church out here that my family helped plant. All of which were outside of the E-Free
John
church.
Piper or John MacArthur?
John MacArthur, sorry.
That's it. I was like,
John Piper.
nah, I don't think John Piper.
Different vibe. But they were both. John Piper did Kempton planted a church at Southern Illinois.
yeah. I'm about to say, I was like,
Baptist.
that's
Baptist.
Yeah.
I don't know who the John.
Which one?
MacArthur.
You don't
I
know
know
John?
Piper. Yeah.
You know
MacArthur's dead.
You don't know who John MacArthur is?
I don't think so.
He's recently passed.
He's dead now, but he started a church called Grace Community out in
That's
Los
crazy.
Angeles.
You don't know who John MacArthur is.
No.
So,
But kind of good for you, I guess.
What's your name?
Kelly would amen.
He's
got a ministry called
He's-
Grace to You.
he's a I would call him one of the giants in non-denomination, not like Reformed theology.
Yes.
He's one of the giants.
Yes. But I would certainly put in a more legalistic camp of
for sure.
church.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mhm.
my culture of church growing up, you didn't talk outside of maybe like you said, some youth pastors and some youth group moments with guys. Like
Yeah.
you're not talking about real things, whether it's porn or anything like
Yeah.
relationship with girls, whatever. You're just not talking about real things. To have 300 dudes consistently show up and like actually,
Oh, it wasn't 300 dudes. It was like 40.
I'm saying the good fight.
Oh, yours.
Yeah, I'm just like, sorry, I'm zooming all over the place. To have that as my baseline, and then to now like walk into a place where, to your point, there are 70-year-olds all the way down to 17-year-olds
Yeah.
that are chasing Jesus in real raw way of, hey, I got this sin and I gotta deal with it now.
Yeah.
I want to kill it so that I can walk with Jesus. Being around Matthias for 14 years ish, that seems normal to me, but I think in church culture, it's just not.
Yeah.
And that's partly what drove having these conversations is like, actually, I think I know we all need that. We need more of that. Is dudes talking honestly about, again, it's not just porn, it's a million other things.
There are so many more
and
topics.
marriage and rest and like all of these pieces of us that make us spend our lives on. So
Yeah, I mean, I say it a lot, but like the average man in the United States has 0 friends.
yeah, it's like a decimal.
It's
Really?
a decimal.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't even round up to 1.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's super sad. But I just like.
But take that one step further. Even if you had a friend, I guess because you have to define what friend is.
Yeah,
But
for
even
sure.
if you had a friend, it's not like they're talking about real things. You're probably talking about like I'm at video games.
Yeah. But say like how many guys, how many friends of like the average dude could like go past what light beer they drink on Saturdays?
Yeah.
Or know them on a
Yeah,
different
exactly.
level.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, because you have to like keep shrinking and like, okay, people around us, like charismatic Christians, non-denominational charismatic Christians. I mean, that's going to be like
fraction of a fraction.
fraction.
Yep.
That's
You
It's
said
tough.
you had a buddy, your second mom's son.
You still close to him?
Yeah.
You're still close with you were buddies all growing up.
Does he
Right.
live in the area, or is he in Bennett
He's
still?
in Mississippi.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So he's
Popping. Whoa, not the hood.
Mississippi?
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Starkville.
Oh, that's not it.
No.
No, what
That's
say?
Mississippi State.
Yeah. But I see parts of Mississippi, dude. The South,
Yeah.
the South's kind of having a moment.
Well, yeah, for sure they are.
Yeah.
I was joking.
No, I just had to defend my boys.
What voice do you have in Starkville?
I'm from the north.
From what?
I'm from the Union.
You were on the wrong side, dude. Or you were on the right side.
Yeah, this guy's crazy.
You were defending the wrong side, is my point. You were trying to defend Mississippi.
I was defending the right side.
Sorry.
This guy's a Confederate.
Continue. So this boy,
Your boy.
you were close with from when to what?
Dude. Today.
Because he bailed on you for Jesus.
Yeah. And then I bailed on him because, I don't know, he was hanging out with another friend, and him and that dude
Peanut
became
butter
a
and jelly.
boy, and
Got insecure.
yeah, then he stole my girl. We went through that phase, but he really didn't. Yeah, it just pissed at him.
Just petty stuff.
Petty,
Petty, dude.
petty.
This is in high school.
Yeah, junior high school.
Okay.
Yeah, he also, like, his mom and dad they're great people. I think with my dad's alcoholism, like, a lot of it, like, I don't know, our family was really close. My sister, her sister, like, same age. Like, our families
pre-divorce, they were close, or post?
All throughout our life.
Are they still together?
Who?
Your friend's parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
Believers, great people. They still go to
That
small church.
That's awesome.
But just a limited time, and a lot of, like, hey, a lot of people kind of started pulling back on, like, our family. So our family was viewed based on my dad's past, just a lot of hurt and stuff with that. But so from that,
but they didn't bail.
Who?
Your second family.
They did.
They did bail.
For a time, yes. Until we got into, like, high school, it was like, okay.
Were you the kid that they were like, I can't have you?
Some degree.
He's a bad kid.
Some degree. I had anger issues too.
Oh,
way go. Like,
dude.
Yeah. Like, basketball and trip kids. And
do you still have those?
Oh.
You still wrestle with that?
To some degree.
You don't seem like an angry person to me.
To some degree.
That's the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Unfortunately,
He's still working on something.
Comes out with grace.
Still working on Brady too.
What? Yeah, always feels Spirit's working.
Work in progress.
Baby.
Yeah, that's something that
you would trip kids in basketball.
Yeah, but I had some. So, I forgot. This
okay, wait.
High school.
Cross country, you can do some nasty stuff.
No, I was always down. Like, we're both.
You ever gotten cleated?
Like, yes,
dude.
But not on purpose. But I'm in college, like, running with dudes, because high school, we're the top dogs in Southern Illinois, so everybody hates us.
Yeah. So
I might say something, but typically a little bit in high school. But in college,
I can see that.
In cross country, I think our team was, so my coach ran at Alabama. I ran with his daughter. She's like,
so he was nasty.
They had twins, but they both ran Division I. One ran at Loyola. One ran at Northern Florida.
Jeez.
Mo State. Like, I ran with her growing up, and she was better than me at one time. But then she lived down the road. So for 2 years, every summer morning, we'd wake up at 5 a.m. just go for 8 miles. Like, she's one of my best friends. But our team, like, he was known for running, and our town was known for running and other sports like golf and wrestling, like, not the big sports.
Yeah.
But cross country, I'd trip a little bit. I'd
Yeah.
trip. But in college, I'm like, nah, bro, we're struggling. I'm in this field. I need this dude from Western Michigan running right by himself.
Western
I'm like,
Michigan.
dude, let's
Shout
go,
out
bro.
Western Michigan, dude.
Let's go. And we just like dab up and keep running. Like it's.
okay.
I'm a
Was it-
nice guy
you
because
weren't
I'm like,
hating guts.
we're both just, we hate our lives right now.
Yeah.
Why did we sign up for this?
Did you ever get like physical during your kick at the end? I remember doing that a few
Not
times.
really.
If I was
College
if it was,
really
if it was
doesn't
crowded.
matter.
Yeah.
During your kick?
So like
The last run,
the
like
last
sprint.
the
I'm
last
gonna come off as an absolute goofus because I don't know any of this.
this is the first sport we've ever talked about where I know more than you.
Yes.
Because we never talked about lacrosse.
Cross country is so fun. It is the most electric viewing
I'm not gonna.
sport ever.
It is a good time.
Maybe not ever,
viewing, like
but
It is
as a
not ever, but it's
not ever.
as a fan.
Yes.
Really?
well because the
got
the
tipsy.
course is usually tight, and some have like some are like different to where you'll run the same
Yeah.
part of the loop the same time. So it's like someone could be standing here, watch you go past, and then like sprint across a small section and see you again. So you could like,
This doesn't
and
make any sense.
the pace that you're running at, like when you're below 18 minutes, it looks like everyone's just sprinting.
Dude,
Like,
you need to come watch a high school meet.
Can you, as a fan though, can you see everything at once?
No,
no.
That's my
you have
point.
to run there. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
my point. Okay, I just don't understand how.
But like I mentioned spiking because like
It's just
the-
like electric. There's something about like people struggling and like
I'm about to say,
everybody cheering.
everyone
Okay.
in
It's
cross
such
country,
a nice sport.
everyone looks like everyone crosses the line and looks like they're about to like collapse dead. Like, yeah, dude. Everyone is like, I remember like
you just-
junior and senior year when you get up to like sectionals in the States, like people cross the line, they're like flush in the face because they're
foaming at the mouth.
foaming at the mouth. They look like they're about to pass out. And a lot of people do pass out.
This sounds like hell.
You got respect for these.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
I'll stick with basketball and soccer.
That's
I
fine.
feel like.
yeah.
I was like,
You were trying to explain. Well, I said that you
Oh,
tripped somebody.
yeah.
And I would mention spike because
yeah.
listen, cross countries, like it's like golf shoes to where all the spikes are interchangeable. So if you're running on like a drier day, you're going to change out your spikes for something that's not super big. But if you're running on a really wet course, I mean, people go up to like
wearing
3/4 inch spikes. And so like if someone accidentally steps on your heel, you have like a possible laceration that you need to get stitched up on your heel.
You could tear Achilles.
Yeah, people tear Achilles when they get like flat tired in cross country.
It's just like
And then that's why I mentioned because people are nasty and like will run past you and like purposely step on your foot or something like that.
You gotta love when the tight corners and you just throw a forearm into
Yeah,
into
dude.
a post or something.
Yeah,
like
dude.
into the fence.
people would come on the outside and like nudge into you, and like if you're taking a tight turn around a corner, you're running at a less than 6 minute pace, and like
You're getting
someone
clipped.
pushes you, and if you go into like a tree, you're like, dude, it's not good.
just wheels off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll go watch.
dude, it is.
NCAA average 5K speed is 14:55.
Yeah,
I mean,
Division I.
bro, you are
average. Yeah,
cooking. That's less than a 5-minute mile.
That is crazy. On potentially.
It's just
mud.
it's just dirt
Just
and
mud.
grass. Yeah, you're just running on trails.
Wow.
McNair was St. Charles on course.
yeah.
Yeah,
I ran there.
Yeah.
First meet ever.
I haven't roped off. Yes.
Well, yeah, I got a crazy story.
Yeah, I want to hear about your anger issues.
Yeah. So the last, so I quit basketball. I wanted to be a coach. Just my family. I still love basketball. X and O's. I used to want to be a coach, and
You still want to do that?
I think you'd be.
oh yeah. That's really what I, for years, want. Like college coach is my goal. Like I wanted to impact like students and people, and I just love
You'll
basketball.
be able to do that.
Yeah, I will. But junior year, I played down junior varsity, JV. I should have been playing up, but whatever.
Remind me, I got to tell you a story when I cut my last coaching.
But we were playing our rivals, and it's JV, and we're getting beat, and the fouls are like, I don't know how much you know about basketball.
You get 5
Mm-hmm.
of
Mm-hmm.
them.
Little.
5?
You get 5 fouls. In
No,
basketball.
I'm meaning team fouls.
Oh,
What's
okay,
it?
sorry.
7 and 10?
is 7 gets you to 1-on-1s, and then 10 is double bonus,
Yeah.
and you get 2 shots every foul.
So
That was
Fouls.
that you could have told me you were talking about gambling, and I would have believed you. Double bonuses? What are we talking about?
So the fouls are like
Dude, you almost-
Trying to hit 21.
in total. The fouls were like 16-2, and my buddy's like easy on refs, and he's like blah blah blah, and I'm like, bro, just chill, like I'll take it for you or something. I go down. It was a terrible call. Like it was a blocking call. It was my 5th foul. I was like, ref, that's a terrible call. And he's like, you're out of here. I'm like, bro, what? So I sit at the end of the bench, and my coach is like, oh,
on the bench when you try.
no,
Keep going.
no, I was in the game.
Okay.
There's a block, is an offensive foul on me, so I
Okay,
fouled
yeah.
out. But that whole game, I was like, bro, that's terrible. I was already fouled out, but he like threw
Still
me out.
chirping.
Yeah, and
You were fouled out, and then he kicked you out of the game.
he
You have to leave the premises.
no, he.
I was about to say, I was like,
I got fouled out. So I went to the end of the bench, but then my JV coach was like, he's like, go dress for varsity. And I'm like, why can't I just stay here? I'm not going to play varsity. But then my, like, a freshman coach walks me like around the gymnasium to our, it goes down to the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like flipping me off, like the fans and everything.
You were at their court?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're yelling at me. And
that just fire you up, dude.
no,
What?
because I'm like,
I would have been
getting
seeing
chewed out.
I would have been
I'm
seeing
getting
red.
I'm like, I'm mad because we didn't win, and I acted a fool. But then, our varsity team gets beat by 30 to our rivals. And I didn't play. I'm like, I know I'm not gonna play. I just got basically kicked out. I'm not gonna play. I'm untying my shoes at the end of, like, in the locker room after the varsity game, and the coach is just cussing me up. And I'm like, bro, I didn't even play. So that night I quit. It's
Just
a tragic
quit.
thing. I rage quit. My best friend,
Yeah.
he's like, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're all. So I quit there. My mom came in and started yelling at the coaches.
This was your freshman year?
No, it's my junior year.
Junior year. Okay.
So she regrets.
Dang.
But yeah, then my dreams of basketball were over.
So now you're just cross country. How are you playing baseball? And are you not doing track in high school?
No.
Okay.
No.
I
hated
hated
track.
Dude, I hated track.
I was slow at everything.
Yeah.
And like only in high school, it's like mile, 2 mile.
Yeah.
It still wasn't that good. But then in college, I'm like, the longer the stuff, the better the chance I have. And so I did like 5K in track and then 10K.
Mhm.
But it was just a hothead moment. That's how I like ended basketball. It was tragic for my whole family, tragic for me, depressed.
You still ball?
I try, but I'd rather be a coach.
Yeah.
Just like, Sam, go spot up in the corner.
Like me?
No,
Yeah.
like coaching some.
You want to
people.
tell me to go spot up on the corner? That's your
I'll
first
run some
mistake.
plays.
Dude, Sam's got his own anger issues, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I was known for fouling out.
that's fine.
Soccer. Do you know anything about soccer?
You slide tackle.
Slide tackle, lots of red cards. Double yellows equal. Right?
Yeah.
Lots of yellows.
I
Whereas
just
what a
got
blue
soccer.
card is in
Yeah,
indoor
you
soccer.
get a blue card in indoor soccer.
Lots of blue cards. That's just like a 2-minute penalty, like hockey.
Nice.
Dude, a lot of chirping at the refs at Veta.
Yeah.
Not
I had
saying some not so nice
Some
things.
sanctification. I was going through divorce at the time. There was some anger that.
Probably not the best idea to play indoor soccer.
I don't even know if it was my idea.
It wasn't. I think it was.
It wasn't fears.
I think it might have been.
I don't know whose idea it was, but
What was your name?
I love soccer.
What was your
That's my-
name?
That's my main.
You watch any Prem or anything?
I'm actually more La Liga, so Barcelona was always my team. Messi is a little bit of MLS now because City has a
Yeah.
City.
Even though they just traded Edu.
Where'd he go?
San Jose.
That's a bummer. I actually saw that. I was watching the highlights the other day. I was wondering where's that. I don't pay that much attention, obviously, but
He goes to Matthias. Or
Loven.
Yeah.
Loven.
Oh, yeah.
You do Loven, yeah.
Yeah.
And
He scored the other day.
he did.
Mhm.
But then they traded.
Then they
Yeah,
traded
they
him.
trade him. Yeah, here you go.
I need to shout out one to encourage you to go coach at whatever level. It is a blast. It's also infuriating a lot.
Yeah.
But Elliot, when he was, I want to say he played for like a year straight, maybe. I think he was 8 at the time. I was coaching his YMCA team. So you're getting a hodgepodge of kids
Yeah.
that could be anywhere from like this kid's the next LeBron to he could not tie
Bump on a
shoes.
log.
Yes. And we had a good mixture. Okay. We've lost every game to this point. We get to the playoffs because there's only 4 teams in the league.
Everyone's all American.
Everyone's it's worse than high school. We get to the playoffs. First playoff game, the team doesn't show up. Okay. So they forfeited and we go to the championship.
Let's go.
The week before the playoffs started, we played the team that we were going to play in the championship.
Yeah.
Okay. I think they beat us. They stopped keeping score, but they were up like 40-2, something crazy. Okay. So, and these are like 7 and 8-year-olds. So scoring 40 points is kind of hard to do, but they did it on us 2 weeks before. They forfeit on us. First playoff game, championship game. This team is literally head and shoulders taller than us across the board. I've been trying to teach these kids man to man, and it was so frustrating watching at least 2 guys per time on the court just losing their guy and picking their.
But they got it.
No,
They got it. The championship
This
game.
is a coaching move, dude.
You did a triangle and 2?
Switch to a zone, 2-3 zone. Locked them down, dude. And then this kid, worst player on the team. He's out there because you had to play like equal time or whatever. He's out there, scores. I think we went up. We were down 13-12. He puts us up 14-13, and we ended up riding it out to win the championship on a forfeit, and we switched to his own defense. And I'm taking some of the credit. The kids crushed that championship game. But it's like, I mean, it was 7, 8-year-old YMCA basketball, and it's like exhilarating. Dude, you need to find a playing coach. So, all that to say that. All right, so you rage quit basketball. You continue cross country, continue to play baseball.
You show up at Maryville.
You show up at Maryville on a scholarship for cross country.
You on campus, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Living on campus?
Yeah, it's too far away to drive.
Yeah, COVID.
They don't have much housing there, do they?
No.
So wait, when did you start school?
2020.
2020?
Yeah.
That's nuts, dude.
When did COVID start?
2020? No, 2019.
Hold on, you started the fall of 2020.
Yeah. COVID hit China end of 2018.
It was March 2020 when COVID hit.
Yeah, like real.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. My bad. That's my bad. My bad. No, that's right. No, because it was end of 2019 that COVID started, technically, because that's why it's called COVID-19.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kelly approved. She said, mm-hmm.
The reason I know it was March is because I was on one of the last flights out from Los Angeles.
Yep.
And
So you
reached out to me and I cried.
So you
another time.
Yeah. So awesome.
You're walking into freshman year
with
and the world's shut.
With
math.
Are you doing any in class?
Yeah, we're doing like half and half.
6 people.
But I'm like, I got this nice. I was supposed to live in the cheap dorms, but I got moved to
a suite
in a brand new like dorm because they were trying to fill them, and like they turned ours into the COVID. They locked people up who had COVID in the old one. Yeah. So
you were in quarantine. They had a quarantine dorm.
Yes.
Just a holding cell.
Yes.
It was the worst one.
People
It's
People
like,
were out of their minds.
so I got moved into a brand new. I'm like, sweet. So yeah, started the year.
Just by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, that's nuts.
Did you have any friends going in to Maryville?
I knew a couple. I knew like 2 people. One girl from like Central Illinois who I ran against, and then another kid from Illinois. But
We'll turn the Illinois.
yeah,
Okay.
knew no one from like Southern Illinois going to Maryville.
Did you meet your team out of the gate?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
so did you build friendships with them?
Yeah. All right. Like,
Did you run all 4 years?
I was on the team. My senior year, I was hurt.
What'd you do?
It's on that IR.
COVID killed me.
Really? You got like long COVID?
Maybe. We don't know.
Jury's out.
Yeah, Drew's out.
Don't you remember his? So walk us through
I'll
that.
get through it.
Walk us through
But we're missing the greatest part.
Grace.
Yeah.
Grace. Okay,
That was early?
That was early on?
That was like first week of.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Start
So-
there.
It's hard. My degree was education.
If I remember correctly, this story doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, it does.
Well, you got Grace. I know you got Grace, but I'm sick. Okay, can't finish your story.
I batted out of my league, dog.
So I pull up to this art history class. I'm like, I'm this is elected, but then I see this girl sitting right in front of me. She's blonde, all masked up. I was like, she still looks kind of hot though. So,
Even masked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then you scrolling through Canvas. I think it's called Canvas. Yeah, Canvas.
I still use it. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that person looks like fine, like to actually reach out to and like get answers or something. And Grace was there, and I hit her up for answers one time, and she hit me up, and then the rest is.
Smooth.
But
dude.
the backstory.
That's
Here's-
what we need.
Oh, the backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you know that, but so my sister was like, "Hey, I know this girl. I know this girl's sister who went to MOBAP. My sister met her husband at MOBAP, and they knew of this girl. So she's like, "Hey, I think she posted her sister's going to Maryville." I'm like, "Oh, cool." So she shows me a picture. I'm like, "This girl's not my type." Thanks, Allie. She's like, "Okay." Fast forward, my sister's still living in Brentwood. So like freshman year, got to go over there a lot. And so Grace and I started talking for like close to a month. And then I'm with my sister one day. I'm like, "Hey, texting this girl." And she's like, "No way. That's the girl that you said 4 weeks ago that
No, too.
4 months ago that."
Is this a bad picture? What's going on?
Yeah, Grace would say that. So
Come on,
she'd say
Allie.
it's the worst one. So that was kind of the backstory. So we knew my sister knew some of her family, and yeah, that was kind of how we met and started dating. Grace had no experience, never kissed a boy, never dated a boy, liked one boy.
And you
So,
locked her in.
I locked her in.
Yes.
So it was a whole new realm of everything for.
Were you drill down though? Were you walking? I know you were saved at this point.
Yeah,
Were you walking with Jesus?
I'd say more than, yeah. Entering college, I was,
Okay.
and then obviously, the more I got involved with Crew, the campus ministry,
Yeah.
that really impacted my walk. But for the first 2 years, I was like, I just need to be a part of something to be, and then still kind of walking in sin.
Okay.
So I was walking into college good, thanks to my youth pastor, but then kind of just lost touch, and then I was like, dang, it's really tough on your own.
Yeah.
When did it come back?
When they come back, probably like junior year of college, was really when things started taking a turn. So
Was Grace part of that?
yeah,
Or was she just along for the ride?
she was a part of that. Grace is just like a saint and a really like spiritual, like even from the beginning. You just know people. Like my best friend,
Yep.
he got it at the age of like 7, and he knew like Grace is the same way. She got saved at like 7, but like her whole life, just like a woman of conviction, like, and just like very quickly, like gives it to the Lord. I don't know. So she's definitely helped my walk. Did I lead her? No. There was moments where I was sharing stuff today, just that the Lord should have took our relationship away multiple times based on what I did.
Yeah.
And like the Lord, like she told me from those moments, she's like, I just felt the Lord saying, just stay with him and we'll get through it. And
Praise
but
God.
like, yeah, months of like being separated and discerning stuff, and
Yeah.
she's always just been listening to the word and conviction at a young age. And I mean
That's incredible.
you know, people that's just like the Lord.
Yeah.
Like nothing you can learn or like train or just like it's like that's how the Lord had her. And so she was impactful for my walk.
How far from that first? You said you met her first week.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far from that moment until I need to marry this girl?
Oh.
Is that years?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We've been together in
There you go,
total
far
like
from that.
close to 5 years in total, but like most of it we've been married for like a year and 2 months or something.
Did you guys get married like right out of college?
No, we waited like 14 months,
Oh wow. Okay.
which was too long. But so we dated for like 4 years of college.
Dang.
Um,
And then didn't get engaged until post.
yeah, got engaged right before graduation.
Okay.
So, and then had to wait till that next June.
How'd you ask her?
I actually did it on campus. So where we met,
Where on campus?
there's a chapel right in the middle with
Yep.
a nice like
Yep.
tree behind it. So I had like a stool with like an old like letter that I wrote her,
Let's go.
and yeah, with flowers. And I was like, oh, I forgot my hacky sack in the chapel. We're going out to dinner.
You
or something.
hacky sack?
Yeah, bro. I just got another
Duh.
one. Florida is the place that has the good hacky sacks. One
Florida?
of these like Alvin Islands.
Yeah.
This is a tangent, but all of the Alvin Islands
I feel like that
have
checks
like
out.
true hacky sacks.
Yeah, because it's like Jamaican kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
I
other
gotta-
one is somewhere.
I got a weird quirky thing like that. I yo-yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know people in college used to yo-yo.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Yeah, my cross country coach in college used to yo-yo.
I love it. Great for hand-eye coordination.
Sweet.
Incredible.
So you forgot your hacky sack.
What do you do, Sam?
I do not yo-yo or hacky sack. I go yards as well.
Hey, let's go.
yards.
Which you can get into. I don't know how you.
Oh, I
that,
got.
dude.
I'm in.
You like
Wednesday.
You like mowing?
Huh?
Wednesday.
Wednesday what?
Matthew's house.
You're mowing Matthew's yards.
Yeah.
Do you want to come mow my yard?
I
Okay.
forgot. You should. I pointed you to him. He has a ride-on. He can use.
It's 3 times the size of Matthew's.
You
My
need,
yard
like,
is.
Dude, his stripes are abysmal. You need to like put some.
It is bad.
Put some.
I don't really do stripes. I do kind of more outlines. I just like
Drop extra.
My lawn's gonna be worse after Brady mows it.
I've never learned how to do stripes. I just
Dude, I need to
First of
teach
all,
you.
I've been
You never
better.
taught.
I've been better.
The problem was when you had the hoses running through your yard.
I
looked
listen.
back.
I pull up all the hoses now, mow, and then replace them.
Okay, good.
I got 6.
I am a-
I bought 6 trees, and they're like my babies.
your wife's country, right?
Yeah.
Has she made marshmallows before? Homemade?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
dude.
Oh,
Dog.
Great.
They're
They're
incredible.
great.
okay.
Why?
You love marshmallow.
Grace made some last night.
Dude, they're so good.
I think we didn't fluff it long enough.
Oh yeah, you.
Oh, they look
Almost
good.
like, it's good, but it looks like
Now
Molly puts
cubes of like I don't even know.
Molly puts like a little extra vanilla in them,
Yeah.
and they're like they taste
they're
unreal.
We need
They do not. Okay, I will say though, homemade marshmallows do not roast very well over a
We're not
campfire.
trying to roast them. We're just gonna eat them straight up.
I need
okay.
a roast.
I'm trying to roast them.
You probably burn.
No.
of you boys.
I'm like a
Okay.
take too many minutes trying to get the perfect color on my marshmallow.
Nice.
If you dig deep, though, I think it's purely because I love bonfires.
Yeah, probably.
I
I've seen
don't
this.
care about the
I've
roast
seen
as
this new
much.
thing of like a healthier option where you make a s'more out of a chocolate like rice cake,
Okay.
and put a marshmallow in between it. I want to try it because that sounds gas.
Versus graham crackers.
Yeah.
I do that.
It's also gluten free. That's the reason. Probably.
Your wife's going for it?
Yeah, this guy.
Bro.
I know.
Nice.
I can eat gluten. Like, I'm not like a celiac person
Yeah.
where it like kills me.
Yeah.
I mean, you used to be.
Well, I even then I wasn't, but I have Crohn's, and so
Dang.
you know
So much.
my stomach is just.
It's actually a giant blessing in disguise.
It is. I will
Is
say.
to work from home as a handicap.
Okay, it's not.
A grandfather day.
It's considered a disability.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you have constant stomach pain.
But he doesn't have it anymore.
I could though.
There's
I'm
a potential-
technically
potential
anytime I'm not in pain, I'm considered in remission.
Wow. Forever? For always.
Well, anytime like it's a disease, and so you have flare-ups and you have remission. That's like your two state of being when you have an autoimmune disease.
Yeah.
And so it messes me up, but like I'm not like need to go to the hospital or anything like that.
Yeah.
So if I'm like in a pinch, I'll eat it. But
Yeah.
You put Grace in the crunchy camp?
Yeah. I mean, she has
are
like.
you in the crunchy camp, or are you just kind of
dabble.
are you along for the ride?
I
He's a
dabble.
dabbler.
You dabble. What's
No go? Almond flour. Get it out.
almond flour?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
It's
use.
for baked goods.
Yeah, we don't use
It's
For
too like,
baked goods.
It's too crumbly.
Yeah.
But
What's a crunchy thing then that you do?
she made granola. She made marshmallows.
We're
Shit.
a pretty ingredient household right now because my
Okay.
wife is dairy free for our daughter, and so
Yeah. So a lot cashew milk,
no, Molly does coconut milk.
coconut milk.
Yeah, dude, way better.
Okay. Well, know where I'm going to just try a bunch of foods.
Sure, head on over.
Okay.
I need to teach you to mow yards, apparently.
Yeah.
What? Okay, almond flour. What are some other crunchy hot takes you got?
Crunchy hot takes.
Yeah, you said you dabble.
Yeah.
What's the dabbling?
I think this is, I don't know if he dabbles.
Are there some crunchy things? I mean, no, like seed oils, obviously.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
That's
So what do you cook with? Just butter.
no olive oil.
Okay, respect.
Grace has like a dairy intolerance too.
Oh,
So we're like wheat,
you know you.
flour, like
I
that
just-
intolerance, and then dairy intolerance, which I probably should be dairy intolerance.
See, we went raw like a couple years ago, and
raw
Went
milk.
raw
raw-
milk.
Oh,
So unpasteurized.
Went wrong what?
All unpasteurized. Unpasteurized.
is it good?
It's incredible.
It's good.
It's so good.
I'm not a big milk guy, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Big cheese guy.
Raw
I could
cheese.
not, if you
so
took
good.
cheese away, that's why I can't not do dairy.
Yeah,
Butter. I also like everything is better with butter. Like
everything.
Butter.
everything.
Yeah.
Like butter on top of your steak after you just pull off the grill. Like
Yeah,
eggs cooked in a ridiculous amount of butter.
Yeah.
So good.
I
Also,
don't have any
dude,
other hot takes. Keep on.
if you ever do you like eggs?
Yeah.
Scramble some eggs tomorrow morning,
Okay.
and like whisk in some cottage cheese.
I heard that.
Dude,
I heard that.
incredible. Adds like 10 grams of protein too.
Yeah, she bought some cottage cheese. I'm not a big
Molly's
fan, but
Molly's.
You ever cook?
yeah,
There's Grace the chef.
yeah.
Like what percentage are we talking?
Now it's probably like 70-30 but it was like for my dad, some pros of just whipping stuff up.
Mhm.
Like my dad, like we grew up on pork chops, and Grace had never had a pork chop. I'm like, you're missing out. Life.
I mean,
You can do so much with it.
I ate.
I mean, they're not the best, but you can do so much with them. You can dress them up. You can put them on a sandwich. You can
You're
eat
not
them
gonna sell
cold.
him. He's a
I've never
that's-
listened.
They're
I
cheap.
would
They're
love.
cheap. They're
I
poor
would.
people.
I would love.
You're rich.
Ease up on the rich. Okay, I'm very middle class, and the way the economy going, probably lower middle class.
We're
dude.
poor.
Yeah. My dad and mom never like Michigan. I didn't know pork chops were a thing until I moved to Missouri. Okay.
Really?
And then
That is a Missouri thing.
Whenever I moved to, it's like Missouri, like
Midwest.
Illinois, like but Michigan's technically the Midwest, but okay. I'm just, but every pork chop I've had is like leather soaked in mediocre barbecue sauce.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Is that your go-to? You're cooking something, pork chops?
Oh, what is my go-to?
Like if you tell me like chicken thighs, I love chicken thighs. A ribeye, love a ribeye.
I like ribeye.
Okay.
But yeah, money.
Smash burgers.
Filet mignon?
I don't like
Medium
glaze. I
rare.
don't love
Oh.
filet, actually.
You know, I love me some meatloaf.
Okay.
I love
can
me
respect
some
that.
meatloaf.
That
What-
doesn't feel like something you could respect.
No, I listen, Matt. We never had meatloaf growing up. It was never like a.
Oh, we did all the time.
Yeah, no. We would see. I feel like you can go different routes when you're a poor.
It's in like the casserole camp.
We were like
It's fantastic.
our poor foods were like spaghetti, stuffed bell peppers,
Yeah, you hate
a lot of chicken enchiladas.
love it.
Dude, we were big. My mom would just make a big pan, and all it is just like unsalted chicken wrapped in tortilla, just covered in Mexican style cheese, and you just drench it with salsa to make it taste good.
Meatloaf. Yeah.
Like you make it or you love it?
I love it.
You
But
make it.
But like, what I really love is like a honey ham.
Oh, like honey baked ham.
Oh, honey baked ham.
So good.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner with maple syrup
Yes,
on it.
is that
Just
Christmas?
like
Yes.
Is that
Christmas and Thanksgiving.
In Thanksgiving too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
But I'm like the only no one.
Dude, they've gotten expensive.
Dude, they're
ridiculous.
just unbelievable.
They are delicious.
I could eat that. Just it's.
I
that one's a hot.
I have some core memories of eating honey baked ham, and it's like at the center, like getting the little like crusty, like sugary pieces that's on the edge, and just it's so good.
Yeah, I made a glazed. I think last year I made one for the first time ever. And my mom
you made a honey baked ham.
Yeah, like you buy it, but then do the whole.
Yeah,
and I made the
honey glaze. And all
the
that
honey
jazz.
glaze.
Let's go,
dude.
I started
2 weeks of just
glorious.
Yeah, because Grace really doesn't like ham.
Oh,
She likes it a little bit, but she's like, it's too sweet. I'm like,
are you a sweet guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, me and Molly are the same way. I'm a sweet person, and she's not.
Yeah.
I'll try something like that.
But it always hurts my
She's like-
stomach. I just eat too much, and
I started smoking turkeys 4 years ago. And I mean, I inject it with 3 sticks of butter, so it tastes incredible.
Little turkey.
Yeah, it's so good. But we just do that on Thanksgiving, and no one in my family is big on ham except for like 2 of us, and so we never get any more.
Well, ham is slept on, I think.
I think so too. I mean, pigs though are disgusting animals.
Yeah, that is a tough.
That's a tough. Yeah.
All right.
I love the tangent.
That's all that's it. This is how you end up with 6 hours.
We're getting close to the end. I feel like we're almost current a day.
You know what threw us off was hacky sack.
It did. You hacky sacks.
You threw that. That's on.
Oh, dude,
That's on you.
kids on college were like, "What is this?" I'm
Oh,
thinking,
really?
No
It's a
way.
lost art.
Dude, at Mizzou, there's this place called Speaker Circle, and it's like anyone can come there and say anything kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And there was this, I mean, when I was in college, he had to have been in his late 60s, early 70s. Bro would just set up a speaker with just some groovy tunes and go hard for an hour. And he was nasty, doing paws on his foot, like doing all these crazy tricks.
Just by himself.
Yeah, he was a hacky sack guy. That's it.
What if he was retired?
He had
You
to
know-
been. I think it was. I want to say it was just like daily exercise. Because there's you're doing that for some minutes. That's some movement.
We'll say my hacky sack is somewhere in a far country,
Yeah.
kicked
Nice.
over someone's wall.
Oh, real sand.
Yeah, I had it for like 5 years.
Oh,
I mean, the sack was. We needed to
Beat up.
by ball in Florida.
You
Like
didn't sandlot trying.
so you have a good current one.
it's new. I haven't used it yet.
How often are you hacky sacking? Is that
I
how you
mean,
say that?
I sometimes just sack in my house.
You say sack?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just chuck it at Grace, like 1, 2, and then just
1, 2, and
she cracks up because I'm like chest, and then I just like beam it out of there.
Okay, so you proposed to Grace.
Yeah, I proposed.
yes.
She said yes.
She said
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
How, like, is her family's cool? Like, no problems getting permission? Did you ask permission from
Yeah,
her?
I asked permission.
Okay, I'm just checking.
She's from-
That's kind of on its way
yeah,
out.
she's from
I've heard.
St. Charles.
Oh, she's from Chucktown. Let's go.
Yeah.
Where'd she go to high school?
Hal.
The
Okay.
big house.
The big Hal?
The Hal.
The-
Yes.
Whoa. Okay.
Yes. Yes. What about Grace's life?
When you guys came to Matthias, did you know anybody? I feel like.
Yeah, she went to Matthias in high school off and on. She knows a lot of people from Matthias. And then her home church was Harvester. So I, for 4 or 5 years, went to
Oh,
Harvester.
you told me that because that was where
Is that
whole
you got plugged in
Armenian.
there pretty early at Maryville?
Yeah, I mean, I would go. I wouldn't say we were like plugged in really, but
Is like is that when did you start going to Harvester like instantly when you were in
Yeah.
Maryville
no, with her.
with her? So
Yeah.
was it like post engagement or was it post dating Grace?
Going to Harvester?
Yeah.
I went there like when we started dating.
Okay, gotcha.
Which was like
All the way to, like all the way to till recently.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
What'd you do for summers? Did you go back home?
The first summer I did, and then second and third and fourth I lived up here.
Okay.
So
Yeah, just-
one lived
Like
in
on
her basement.
campus?
No,
Oh, okay.
lived in her basement, and then the other two, the last two, I stayed up here all year, and then in the summers I worked at Hackman. That's kind of how I got into Hackman. So
That was your connection there. You just applied?
I just, her mom was like, "Hey, you should." Hackman's hiring summer positions. I'm like, okay. She's probably
Your
get out of my
future-
basement.
Future mother-in-law's like, get a job.
This guy's a deadbeat.
So
Use your education degree to lift wood.
Yeah, what was your...
well, I ended up being I didn't pass the state test. Again, bad
yeah,
test.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
Maryville sped up the education process for no reason. But
It's because they need teachers.
then
You were... What level of education were you trying to teach?
I don't even know. It's
Because don't they
It's
have
high
different
school, it's
tracks
high
like
school.
elementary, high
yeah,
school?
yeah. So unfortunately, I wanted to be a coach.
Yeah.
No PE, and then no special ed. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do history. But I really wanted like PE. My dad was a PE teacher, and I'm like, okay, this is the route I'll go. History, and went for 2 years, but couldn't pass this,
That's a test heavy. That's like a
bro. But now it's not even. There's no test
really.
in the whole like education department. I don't think.
Kelly doesn't have any tests in PE.
No, I mean,
No, for
you're saying for
you.
tests.
What are you
I'm like, what are you talking about?
dude? This guy. No, he's talking about from people getting their
yeah,
education.
getting the education.
You take no tests to get...
Now, I don't think you do.
That's-
Maybe just one.
Reason number 487. I'm not sending my kids to school.
I
PE is... That's my point is like...
He's talking about history.
I'm talking about history. I'm talking about the general. I'm talking about the general Missouri standardized tests.
You don't take a test and teach.
I know they've at least taken one of those tests away.
No, now you just have to have your associate's degree.
I that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So like now I could do education without even probably having a teaching degree. But then I was like, dang, I gotta find a degree I can finish in 2 years because I'm not going a third. And it was like management and leadership. So that was where I landed. And more of the business route, HR.
Gotcha.
But I was like, I just want a degree. I want to get
Yeah.
out.
She get that certif.
So yeah, I mean her family, they're very tight family. So that was a lot different than how I grew up with.
She got siblings?
Yeah, she has she has one older brother, around like 10 years older than her.
Okay.
And then sister like 5 years older than her.
That's some gaps.
Not 10, it's like I think it's like 8, 4, and then Grace.
Okay.
So still a decent gap.
What did they all think of you, like, out the gate?
They thought I was quiet. Um, they thought, I mean, they're very family heavy,
Yeah.
which is great in a lot of ways.
Do all of
But
them live here still?
yeah, they're very heavy family. Like, so a lot of the stuff was just, yeah, for years it was tough to transition into it because that's not how I was,
Yeah.
and that was overwhelming at times. But then the Lord, like our junior year, really started like showing Grace just like the idolization of family and
Mm.
how, yeah, just how things that she can branch off in ways, and
Like, be different than what she grew up with?
yeah,
Yeah.
or just this like expectation to like have a tight family. And
Mm.
obviously we are approaching marriage, so we were just talking a lot about what it looks like to be our own family, and obviously the future stuff impacts that.
Mhm.
So that was also a difficult thing to navigate.
Yeah.
Just having a daughter and now having a son that's stepping into that
Yeah.
that degree of stuff. So that's been difficult. But over time, I feel like our relationship has grown
Yeah.
together as a family. But it's still a lot of family ties to a
Yeah.
lot of things and a lot of tradition, and that I'm like, I'm just independent.
Mhm.
I'm grown up like that, which
Yeah.
is good in some ways. I bring like Grace and I bring like that side, like that availability and just like independent. Like Grace brought a lot of structure and a lot of planning and a lot of, so like,
Yeah.
but it's cool to see that. So that's kind of how family, then meeting Grace, then transitioning to.
Did you guys have, your harvester? Did you have did you guys do premarital, or, like, did you have couples you were
Yeah,
like, with?
we did premarital for like 8 or 9 weeks.
That's
So that was good. But Grace and I were like, it's all
already
right.
all
We
this
kind of we kind of know.
cross these bridges already?
Yeah. So that was good that we had that foundation. But yeah, well, my walk, my junior year and senior year of college was impactful. And this we'll get this to marriage, but the crew leader really discipled me and poured into me.
Mhm.
And same thing, his wife got to pour into Grace those years. Grace actually led like um, a women's ministry on campus for like 3 years. So she joined crew like her senior year.
Okay. Like, she was on staff at Crew?
No,
Or just joined the group?
just joined.
Yeah.
She stepped out of leadership and started doing that, being discipled, and that's when a lot of just like and what it means to walk with the Lord and what it means for family and stuff. Mine was 2 years of that.
Mhm.
So that was really like the second time I was actually discipled and poured into.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, just a lot of transformation and a lot of challenge and um, yeah, accountability that really led to like where I'm at today. So
Mhm.
very impactful. And obviously crew did a great job of casting the heart for the nations. And my entering my senior year, I got to go overseas to Lebanon
Mhm.
on a 6 week trip, just on campus, um, like a cultural exchange.
Was it like a J term thing? Like a short term? At Linwood, we had J term, so you had fall semester, spring semester, but then in between you got like 6 weeks to pick a class. Some of them were overseas, some of them were here.
Close to it.
Okay.
So we did like dance class and like a language class.
Nice.
It was awesome.
What was eye opening there?
Oh, just
Everything?
a, a lot of stuff. But I think I was thinking on this today. I think the reality that people are lost,
Mm.
like this, like they're the same as us,
Mhm.
which has been hard but beautiful at the same time when talking with people
Mhm.
about the Middle East. Like my heart is like I love those people
Mhm.
because like they're just lost people as us.
Yeah.
They're heavy Muslim, right?
Yeah,
But they have a decent amount of Christians.
decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Middle East has more than people think.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, people are. I just love
Those are
culture.
humans.
Humans,
Yeah.
they do things a lot better than we do. Like they care. One, they don't care about time as much as we do. So they like if they're going somewhere, they see somebody.
They
Like,
linger.
yeah, they're skipping. They're like, oh, I had this, but it's like, bro, and then they're just so
Dude, that was
intentional.
great.
Like, oh yeah.
I need more of that in my life.
So like just that, and they're like so relational
Yeah.
and just their hospitality is like unmatched. Yeah, so I think that was really where I was like, wow, like the lost people everywhere, and like that the understanding of we're all like the same, but it's been challenging like getting to also share that with people that I've been to those places and they have they just see the news and they see the worst of those places and it's sad. But
Can't imagine what America looks like from the outside.
Yeah, what do they think of us?
Oh, they were like they wanted to talk about Trump like all the time. They love us there. Honestly.
Yeah.
They really think like
the propaganda machine is working like
I think they really yeah. They liked him because he got stuff done, I think, for the region. But we were
Do you think they have a different opinion now?
Oh yeah. Yeah, 100%. I'm not into politics, but yeah.
Yeah.
But they really they're like, oh, America and they thrive on tourism.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Is it pretty heavy English speaking? Like
they
you run into someone, is there a chance you'll be able to?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like many of the cities, a lot of their education is either French, Arabic. No, French and English is like their two like schooling languages.
Yeah.
So most of them do.
Okay.
But once they're impacted by the war, like tourism goes down.
Yeah.
A lot of finances drop after people don't come there. There's some beautiful places.
Lebanon's government is fascinating because they're like they have like three primary leaders. They have a president, a prime minister, and then a speaker of something, parliament. But each one of those must be of the different religion. So like the president must be a Christian, the prime minister must be a Sunni Muslim, and then the speaker must be a Shia Muslim. So that's how they like maintain.
Well, their government doesn't maintain
Nothing.
the
it's
Hezbollah.
I'd say yeah, it's pretty
Their
chaotic.
terrorist group
Yeah.
maintains.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
but yeah, that was very impactful.
So you're at Matthias when you go on that.
No,
you're at Harvester.
Wait, the
So
British
the-
colonies?
no.
Just
So post that, I know we've been, I obviously haven't known you very long, but like, is that when you started to like dig into some more like theology?
When?
Post that?
Post that trip?
Yeah. Or have you?
No.
I
just
he goes, no.
I'm trying to think.
When did it? Yeah.
So then, all right, senior year flies by. Chris and I are doing career and just discipling people. And then through Matthias, got plugged into this discipleship group that in the summer went out Main Street 10 weeks. And that was really like the first time Chris and I tasted like true community.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it was Matthias people.
Nice.
So a lot of people that we know today, around our age, just committed like 10 weeks. We're going to meet on Monday nights and then we're going to go to 2 hours shaving.
You know JB in that group and all that
JB,
stuff? Yeah.
Will Crutcher is involved, or Bree Klotz, just bunch of those people.
That was your first time ever doing something like that?
Yeah, outside of
Like group
campus.
stuff, yeah.
So that was really impactful for our faith.
Yeah.
Just seeing the people here, and I think just the practice of sharing with people.
Yeah.
Like it's just a muscle that you have to work, and that summer was a lot of just like we're gonna do it.
Mhm.
The Lord used it. He grew our hearts for people, and so
And to do that with other people.
Yeah.
yes. So that was really the first taste of like the Thias people. Was that?
I was talking to
The dog.
Yeah.
Riley's found a friend. I was talking to Cam on Sunday after Lab Family, and we were talking about John 15, and which is all abide in me, and talking about it's the example of the vine and the branches and
Yeah.
the fruit. And he was arguing for the fact that like the fruit are people. Like in this analogy,
Mhm.
fruit is people. And
Yeah.
like the what did he say? Let's see, abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches, whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is who bears much fruit. For apart from me you can do nothing. I've always read that as like fruit of the spirit rather than fishing, like discipling and
Yeah.
being a part of speaking the gospel and seeing salvation and like in people. And yeah, I think we've talked about this before, but like a lesser known like means of grace of just going out and talking to others about Jesus with other believers, and like how deep that builds your community. I mean, this is literally what we're here for.
Yeah.
So it's God's gonna give life in that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That was a lot of just our walk. That was a really impactful summer for our faith, and started knowing people who were doing that. So we were going sharing more, just made that more of a rhythm of our life after that, which was very, very good for our engagement and just for our walk. So
Then you were engaged for
14
engaged
months.
in college,
Yeah.
senior year. Then you got married a year later. Who married you?
Our mission, our pastor at Harvester.
Nice.
How's marriage been?
Oh, it's been great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been difficult at times, but
Mostly because
overall,
of you.
yeah, mostly, yeah.
What's been the weirdest part? Hardest part?
Oh, I love
Best
asking
part.
people that question.
Doesn't like being asked.
I'd love answering that question.
Well, yeah. Grace sleep talks and sleepwalks.
Whoa,
So and sleep prays.
dude! Holy
That's sick.
Spirit, dude!
That's sick.
That's awesome. You just getting
Are you
blessed while
joking,
you
or is this
sleep?
real?
Oh,
Sleep prays.
it's legit.
Like
Yeah.
throwing down, legit.
Oh yeah,
dude!
like
what?
Lord, may you open the eyes of this woman's heart. Like
That's incredible.
praying over our people, like that.
Dude, praise God. That's
It
so
It was the
cool.
first time that this happened. Did you know this going into marriage?
I knew that she talked, but no one knew if she used to walk, like hover over her parents.
So she doesn't walk anymore.
No, she walks.
Oh, okay.
She walks.
There's just a bald spot in their carpet in their room. She's just pacing in circles.
First time I experienced this.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
All right. I was just seeing if I can stand up and actually do this on camera.
You can.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
So it's like she doesn't do it on honeymoon, so it's like 2 weeks probably into like marriage in our apartment, and so I'm a light sleeper. So every time she gets up, I'm waking. So she gets up, I look over and she's she gets up like out of bed. I'm like, oh, she's just gonna go to the bathroom, and she like she like hovers. And then I'm like, what? And then she turns to me and is hovering over me. And I'm like, babe, what? What? So I ended up like grabbing her arm and like pulling her down. And she's like, she gets in bed and she's like, I'm like, what? And then I start like, I'm joking. I'm like, I'm gonna have to handcuff you to bed, lock the doors. And she's like, then she like comes out of it and she's like, oh, what was I doing? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm freaking out. I'm
I don't know,
freaking
but
out.
stop it.
Another story.
How often is she sleepwalking?
Sleepwalking,
Yeah.
like,
Blue moon?
like once every like 2 months, maybe.
Okay.
But so she worked at Harvester. She was on the worship team and stuff, but she'd have to get out of church on Sundays at like 6 a.m. So
Mhm.
she'd go to bed at like 8:30, wake up at like 4. But like her brain, how she plans stuff, like she can't go to bed with like all that in her brain, but she does. So I'm like, I'm not going to bed. It's 8:30, so I'm watching YouTube outside and out in the living room, and she like runs out of the room and is like, and I'm like, I'm the one, and I tell everybody, I'm a freezer. I don't run away. I don't fight. I'm a freezer.
Play that. I'm a boss.
I'm like, I get to her. She's like, I'm like, babe, what? Speak. And she's like, so she walks to her phone and like starts like tapping something. I'm walking behind her. I'm like, babe, what is wrong? Speak to me. Are you okay? And then she's like on her phone. She's like, what am I doing? Why am I out of bed? She's on the planning center, like her app to like see who's on communion or like who's leading worship tomorrow.
That's crazy.
And I'm
dude.
freaking out. I'm like, just say something. Is something wrong? So that has been,
That's the biggest one.
that's the biggest one. So
Sleeping was by far the big. I mean, my wife would tell me I'm still not used to it because I'm like I had a queen bed before we got married. So like I'm spreading, like I'm 5-star Patrick just across the bed whenever I sleep, and getting married, squeezes things in.
Exactly.
There was, for the first couple of years, I like roll over aggressively in my sleep, and I bowed Molly a couple times.
Like in the brain.
Yeah, just in the head. Yeah.
See, I was poor. I grew up on a twin bed for.
So did I.
So
Okay, calm down. That was my first big boy purchase, was a queen bed. Okay, this guy, the rich Thomas man.
we had a king bed for our honeymoon. It was like, this is outrageous.
Still to this day, we sleep on a queen. Like the one I bought is the one we sleep on. And to this day, whenever we go to like a hotel or something and we're on a king, I'm like, I feel like I'm on another planet.
Do you know there's a size bigger than a California king?
Dude, it goes all the way up to like egregious things like the Alaska.
Like it's as big as this room. Like there's just one mattress.
So we're like the double. We're just like, we're not even a queen.
You're in a full.
Full.
You're in a full? Are you a full or a double twin? I think there's a difference between those two.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, we're in the full. The full is the same same length as a twin.
Okay, this is the largest bed available is
Alaskan.
called no. It's called the Family Bed XL. It is 144 inches wide, 12 feet. So 2 times as wide as this table.
Okay.
Okay, and it's 84 inches long, so 7 feet.
I mean, yeah, you're fitting a family on that.
It goes Queen King, California King, Wyoming King, Texas King, Alaskan King, Family Bed XL.
Yeah, Alaskan King is what I was thinking of.
Alaskan is the largest square bed you can buy.
Yeah, it's just too much.
But yeah, it's wild.
Sleeping.
So sleeping, obviously a big one. I think just getting to have a friend there and enjoy things. I think a hard thing has been like when you see sin and like dealing with sin is like quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't just be like, dang, I gotta drive to campus and like then we don't even know. Like she
Yeah.
might be dealing with it or I don't know.
You're much
But
more exposed.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the quickness of it.
Yeah.
And you can see how it affects people
Yeah, you
quicker.
can't run from it.
So that has been a challenge, but also a good thing.
Mhm.
But then just like caring for needs obviously is a big thing.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
like especially when how people process are different and stuff. Like I'm a slow processor. I'm like,
Is she quick?
yeah,
quick
yeah. She just wants to like talk about things and like know things, and she's a planner, so yeah. I'm more of go for the flow, but then sometimes I just like I'm not gonna. I don't want to process things like right away. So,
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
yeah.
Sam's like a stuff it to his toes kind of guy.
Yeah.
Stuff it to it.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
Okay.
That's a good way.
Talk to you in 8 months.
Talk to you in 8 years. I get better at that. Kelly's fixed that in a while. God's used.
God's use Kelly. You mentioned the other week going from a harvester that was Armenian to Matthias that was
Yeah.
on the Calvin side. What was that like?
Mm. Yeah, that was tough.
Did you and Grace wrestle through that together?
Yeah, and a couple people in our life from Matthias pointed that out and like walked with us in that of understanding that stuff better because we're like we don't understand. So it was tough because why we moved was based on our future and stuff. So it's just a tough leave.
For sure.
I mean, she worked there, so and her family still goes there.
Mhm.
And she had been on a lot of different trips with this guy that so
Yeah.
it was really tough for us, but we had been coming to Matthias and knew people and knew that's kind of the church that we believe and how they do things, how we've seen like discipleship and like we see these things.
To what you asked earlier though, do you because you showed up at college and you had a growing relationship with the Lord,
Yeah.
but like to where you are today, where you love, like you get life out of these deeper theological conversations. How do you? Where did that start, or has it always been a thing? Like since you were younger? Okay.
No.
Like, yeah, when did it like because I can pinpoint a time in my life when per se theology started to like entice me.
Like
meat and potatoes,
like
not
2 months ago.
Oh, dude. Let's go.
I'm fresh.
Let's go,
Let's
baby.
go.
I mean like 3 months ago, based on what our former church believed and really what they believed, we really dove into stuff and
on things,
and realized still don't know like all the backstory of just like Calvinism and just the history of it. But
You'll spend the next 40 years.
But
actually just the rest of your life.
It's just sad because trying to share that with someone who's gone to church there, and it's like we're not saying it does matter, but we're not like elevating one way. Like we're trying to balance both, but we're saying one does impact the view of God and how we will play into that.
Yeah.
And that really draws like our heart. Like we should, as believers, we should like care about that thing.
Yeah. We've talked. Sorry, continue.
And that's just something that recently has come about of like my desire also for the future, but just like I want to know. I don't know. I know all the stuff, but like I've just been searching deeper and like finding new ways to like read through like hermeneutics, read through the word, like making sure that I am prepared to like share what like I can in the best ability, and then train people to do the same thing, because that's the issue really of where it all falls apart, the lack of discipleship and people not able to self find those
Yeah.
truths out, which are very clear, but they don't have that even ability to do that. So they're relying on the church, which so
Dude, Gavin Ortland, actually the guy's son that he mentioned earlier, Ray Ortland, his son, Gavin Ortland, has this whole thing around theological arbitrage. And so it's essential, urgent. He ranks them. So it's first through fourth rank. And he has essential, which is like the Trinity. God being, Jesus being God, like that kind of stuff. Urgent, which is like the separation of denominations. So like our views on baptism or like the ordination of women. And then he has important is third rank. So like, are there two sexes? Like that kind of stuff. Like third rank kind of delves into more cultural stuff. And then he has fourth rank is just like unimportant of like, is the earth 40 billion years old or
is it flat?
6 million? Is it flat? Is it a disc?
I watched the disc one.
Dude, it's kind of wild, isn't it?
Do you go get
the pillars,
dude, the firmament and it breaking and dude.
The firmament.
I'm just Grace and I have been diving into like just
all that jazz,
all that, and
dude, I guess I'll send you some book recommendations, dude.
Yeah, what? See, I don't like to read a lot.
Yeah, do you like to listen? You like to listen?
I guess
to books?
I've been watching more, but I'm a very like.
Do you know who Gavin Ortland is?
Probably if you showed me.
I'm gonna put you on Gavin Ortland.
But like,
Truth Unites, extremely ecumenical.
Future podcast guest, hopefully.
Oh, dude, he is probably 2025 and 2026 will be my number one like YouTube person I watch.
I'm a very simple guy.
Love Gavin Ortland.
So like,
he's incredible. He does like.
I'm not the best at studying, obviously, from my past.
He'll help you out with that. Yeah,
I do desire to like know more, and I've found it more fascinating, and of course, like especially when you dive into like Catholicism, like a lot of people that I talk with, of course, like I don't feel like I have that ability to like discern like, okay,
he's super cool because he's super ecumenical, he is like very willing to have like open and honest conversations with different denominations. Do you know what ecumenical means?
No.
Okay, ecumenical is like, I don't know how to exactly define it, but like it's very it views, there you go, ecumenical definition. Promoting or relating to unity, cooperation, and better understanding among different Christian churches or religious groups. So he's very open to having conversations with like Eastern Orthodox and Catholicism.
Oh, the spirit of unity. Yeah. Of like, hey,
and they're like,
where can we get on the same team? Where do we need to define it? We're not on the same team.
Yeah.
Continue, sorry.
Yeah. But I love that stuff because I think that, I mean, a lot of like Protestant Christians kind of strawmanned people outside the non-denom church, and I don't love that. So
yeah,
I think Ray
Ortland, his dad, is a crazy story. Actually, he was Gavin's Baptist, and he grew up Baptist because of his dad, his parents. They were non-denom Baptist, like that world.
Yeah,
he's PCA now.
No, he's Anglican. Ray Orland's Anglican.
His church is in Franklin, Tennessee. I thought it was PCA.
No, he's not a pastor of a church anymore either. Ray Orland.
Ray?
No.
Okay, maybe.
Ray Orland, his dad, middle of 2021, at the ripe age of 71 years old, converts to the Anglican Church and is now their their canon leader of theology for the Anglican Church.
I don't know what that is.
Huh?
I don't know what that is.
The Anglican Church. They are the Church of England. They're the official religion of England, technically, but they're the they're the most Catholic Protestant denomination is probably a good way to put it. Like they have bishops and gorgeous churches. I mean, like the most.
That'll get it.
The
Stick some stained glass and some
architecture gets me.
I know.
Put a
Yeah,
nice little roof on there.
Yeah, dude,
But
it's
it
so pretty.
is really just recently theology and
The
I find it. The only reason I say that is because I find it fascinating that like someone that's 71 years old, and I mean we've heard Ray Ortlund speak. I mean that guy loves Jesus, and for him to have like the conviction to like commit to a different denomination, I find it fascinating because like I'm like, man, I want to like pursue to have an open and willing heart, even when I think it would probably make a lot of people around you uncomfortable.
Yeah, because the goal is not to please people first and foremost, but my growing up and in a very theologically grounded world where I mean, check all the boxes from like a theological standpoint. I believe our biblical grounded. There's still this. There's still a tendency to head towards Pharisee, where like you're right, I'm wrong, or vice versa. Like, hey, this is black and this is
which
white.
is very non-ecumenical.
Well, again, there are things that is needed more and more in our world.
For sure.
We're willing to live in the gray where we should.
I think
that is true. But the what you get from the Rays and the Gavins, and I think even the Marks and the Johns, and you go down a list of people that are immediately in our lives to guys who have shaped how I think in the John Pipers and Alistair Beggs and all them.
Oh, Alistair.
Their theology is great, but it's grounded in do I have a growing view and a clearer view of who God is and who man is. Like, not am I puffing my head up with what is Paul talks about, like a noisy gong, like in First Corinthians. Like, but if I missed love, then I've missed it all. Like, that is what I grew up in, and so I almost have dialed it back in theological conversation because I was missing who God is and the character of who God is.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's a both and you're experiencing as you have the last 3 months, like there's so much rich, like God's character in deep understanding. Spend 9 seconds in Romans and you're just like sitting in. Just started going through Ephesians with Lucas on last weekend.
Ephesians is so
we got 2 verses in. We got to like the God, the Father, and I'm like, you just sit in one of those characteristics. Like God is the Father.
You hear like the modern statement of like, it's not religion, it's a relationship. And like, yes, but also it's both. I'm very much of that, of like, there obviously, yes, personal relationship with Jesus, but through a personal relationship with Jesus, you will get.
Yeah, I'm going to be hungry to know this person, but it's again,
you're going to be hungry to be part of that community, and that community is going to be.
The way I think about it, and I'm a simpleton, but the way I define it is like, what I want to know is a person. I don't want to know a theology.
Yeah.
And the theologies define that person, but like, I want to read Paul, an apostle of Christ Jesus by the will of God, to the saints who are in Ephesus and are faithful in Christ Jesus, grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. I want to see that as God as a person who is king, obviously, but he's also my savior. And I want to know him, but he's also my father and he's my Lord. And like, I want to dive into that as a person, not as I want to I want to fill my brain with a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? So that's like the way that when I got saved at 17, what shifted was I had a bunch of stuff in my brain to now I get to know the person of God. And then having all these conversations.
Where I think that's where it's super important of like, if you look at all of the if you look at all the different denominations, like what do the vast majority of them start with? The Holy Scriptures are supreme above all.
Yep.
And that's like,
Yep.
if it stops there, that's okay.
Yeah.
And then they move down the list of the other things that they believe, whether it be around sacraments or church hierarchy or like whatever. But I think that the beautiful thing that is all of these different denominations are starting with exactly what you said, is
and then we get
that's the starting point. And then we move to the other things.
Yep.
What's up, dude?
Which the other things are, they don't align often. And how do you navigate that?
How do I navigate that?
Or like,
because
even if they're
you've got
says,
two churches who say that this is true,
yeah,
and yet they believe one believes X and one believes Y. That is what.
That's the hardest part about like churches and denominations in general, is like you're talking about broken people that Christ gave the authority to like very specifically set up like churches and like I would argue religion. Like he gave us instruction to set up religion. And yeah, it's what happens when you have broken people having like, yes, perfect instruction from the Holy Spirit, but not going to be perfectly following that because we are broken humans.
yeah, I agree.
And it's like, it just comes down to discernment at the end of the day.
Yeah, just learning a lot about
different
denominations and just like, even when you're sharing stuff, you're fighting like, bro, you're fighting tradition, you're fighting years, you're fighting like, and it's like, well, I'm just believe, but it's like we're fighting so much, and a lot of it's just pointless, but a lot of it's really like impactful. But they view that as, even as I share that often, they view that as me sharing my religion, but Sam's trying to, like, the point, they don't often see that I am sharing this out of, like, Jesus is offering them a relationship.
Yeah.
If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels but have not love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. If I give away all I have, and if I deliver up my body be burned, but have not love, I gain nothing.
And that's the tough part, is I think in the modern age we've turned our focus so away from tradition that we kind of like associate it with a lack of love and all those things. When in reality, you're not going to tell me that before the Industrial Revolution in America that it was just 1900 years of people that didn't have any faith or love in their hearts. That's a crazy statement to say. There were millions of Christians that were full of love and faith and were doing the traditions that we don't like. But again, like I love some of that stuff. Like the structure of it, I think, is gorgeous. Like liturgies, dude. I love liturgies, dude. I love them. Just like I love, like, not on the level I love scripture, but I think that they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
And some of it is, I mean, this passage about love is in the middle of Paul talking about spiritual gifts and how we're all different. We all need to, like, we're all one body. And some of it,
like he makes a joke about me loving architecture. Like, I don't think that's
awesome.
That's not for no reason. Like,
you are of the same body in Christ, and I look at a pretty church and like see that that's nicer than this. But also there's the same, like, God, the same God can be worshipped and the same intimacy can be found.
Like I see a beautiful church and that like moves me to a level of worship of like, man, like, look at like God ordained like a broken human's hands to create this like awe-inspiring structure. That's incredible.
But to that point, all of it pointing back to God made you different, me different. There's different personalities. There's one truth. There's different personalities. There's one God. There's different Like
And at the end of the day,
list.
I think that's where denominations come from. Like,
Yeah.
oddly, is like, yeah, I'm not saying, I'm not going to broad stroke, but like, I think that the like non-denom, why it's so appealing sometimes. And I think it's why like bigger churches are becoming just more and more popular as we get like move forward in society, is because it's just easier to disappear. And even the people that do go to churches, like, I can show up on
Yeah.
Sunday and maybe even a really big Bible study during the week, and I can be, like you were saying, to where you were just like motion. You can show a good face. I'm doing the right things
Yeah.
for 3 hours a week, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's sad.
it's super sad. Like, but
Yeah, and again, the whole point of this is to like rip us out of that. Because even again, I am far from perfect,
Yeah.
and I can end up far from intimacy with God.
but it's why it's why Matthias is so beautiful to me. Of like lot families are like like how they have set up, where we have like Mark and John, elders, fold leaders, lot families, and then the ones and twos and threes, and some have threes, right?
Mm,
No, just ones and two structure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like that kind of like, it is a beautiful, like it's a hierarchy that was set up at Matthias that like causes really beautiful shepherding of Matthias's congregation, I think. And
Yeah.
we just don't have enough stained glass. Too many cinder blocks.
As it's discipleship.
It's a
That's what like
cold,
that's-
dark room.
That's the word, though. That's the thing that makes, again,
Yeah.
the thing that makes it different is
It's funny because if you go to a different, like, I mean, I've been to different like states, and if it's like a pseudo well-known pastor, they're like, "Oh, you go to Matthias? That's like the discipleship church."
Yeah.
bro. I heard that we're well known, but just we see it. I think modeled in Acts, and just
Mm-hmm.
I think we just American Christianity,
Mhm.
like we just do church just often poorly and
Mhm.
wrong at times, and it just like it's very simple. I think we
Do you think it's too structured?
too structured,
Yeah.
like especially those mega churches. Oh, they
Sing sing 3 or 4 songs, 23-minute message, sing another few songs.
That's okay, but like in the last year, Grace and I mean, we've walked through stuff, but one, the view of the pastor and leader very high
Mm-hmm.
in America Christianity. That does not need to be the case. And I think Mark does a beautiful job that he prefaced that he is a shepherd of this,
Mm-hmm.
and he is not he is the one that the Lord has used in that
Yeah.
position and called him to that position, but like he equips other people,
Mhm.
which should be happening.
Yeah.
That American Christianity has that wrong, and that is people in the congregation are now viewing that's the only person, that's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
I have to either be like them, or they're the only ones that can like have an impact,
Yeah.
which is totally wrong.
Yeah.
Which is
And
why you get to that Mark's language of sitting on the bench.
and they're relying they're 60-year-old people
Yeah.
feeding on a topical
Yeah.
service that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with actually being
Walking
followers
with
of
Jesus.
Christ.
Yeah.
And then there's no discipleship
Yeah.
because the view of the pastor,
Mhm.
so no one's walking with them,
Mm-hmm.
and that's sad.
I heard, I can't remember who said it, but they were talking about how like they don't believe in they don't believe in non-denominational churches, because what they have found, like they were in like the ministry world, what they have found is that when you're not associated with like a denomination where there's like a governing body, all of these non-denominational churches get up to like past the like 500 range to where like you're getting kind of
Yeah.
big, and it's just like mini Catholic churches to where it's like this pastor puts on a show. He's basically viewed as the Pope. Everything he says goes, and it's like, and it's, I mean, I like listened to that video and I was like,
Dude,
he's not wrong. Like,
yeah, that's our old church. They church planted to O'Fallon, and we're like, sweet, new pastor, sweet. And they're like, well, now that we have 3 locations, our finances we have to sync all of our things for money from the government. And we're like, hold up, that church that you just planted, like their own pastor doesn't get to shepherd their flock. It's like, oh, it's just
yeah,
wild to
Yeah.
us. And
you
it's
have
like,
parishes at that point.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like they're now relying self-feeding on the bigger church, and it's like that hurts my heart. That is a lot of things, and like obviously the relying on the pastor, but then like, man, how to be saved? Come join a class. And it's like Grace and I said they were like, I was like, we'll go up and share the gospel. Like it's pretty. Like, hopefully someone knows how to walk with someone towards faith. I'm not trying to boast of us, but the church should know how. Everybody should be equipped to like just stand there and pray with somebody and have someone like receiving Christ. And now a lot of those churches are pointing to, hey, a class, learn about baptism. And it's like, bro, well,
I think
what
that
are we
was
doing?
that was one of the coolest parts about, I think, Matt Chandler's like journey.
They're set up at the village.
Yeah, you know who Matt Chandler is?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do know that one.
During college is when like the village church used to be multi-campus. I
Yeah.
think they were like upwards of 4 or 5.
I've heard he debated Stephen Furtick.
That's the elephant room, dude. That's wonderful.
I listened to that recently.
Dude, it's so
I love Matt Chandler, but like,
dude, him and who's the big dude, Tom McDonald, who's an absolute heretic. But no, Matt Chandler, I remember in college listening to him, and he would always start his end his sermons. He would just like be doing announcements. He's like, and as a reminder, we are the fastest. Our goal is to be the fastest shrinking church in America. And he was just trying to raise up pastors to take over these satellite campuses, and now they have
separate.
It's all separate. They have a single campus,
Yeah.
and it's just the village church, and it's one building. I'm like, dude, that is so cool.
That's what Grace's aunt. They live in Austin, Texas, but they've been a part of like 4 church plants.
Yeah.
And it's like this one church that's known for planning, just that's all they do.
Yeah.
They raise up pastors and people who are wanting to do that. They send a team in a shopping mall or somewhere where they can rent, and then just people start gathering. And it's like, and then they're able to multiply. Same thing, like
it's just cool.
Same thing like lot families. But yeah, I mean the big churches are. It's
a tough look.
Great, but even in lot families, so like, okay, let's say that we have like the perfect setup and the structure of like how it should look. Even in lot families, like, okay, a lot family got to this point, and there's leaders that should go out, but like it's still hard. Like I'm still gonna. We sent you guys out how long ago?
Over a year ago.
Yeah, I'm still gonna see him 3 times a week.
You go from ours?
Yeah, he was in ours before you showed up.
Wow.
So, he said
only.
Yeah.
They split. And so when
we multiplied,
the Carlsons and the Jennings multiplied into 2. And during that multiplication, us and the McCormick student are no longer. They don't live in Checktown anymore. They left, and we both
so you
went
left
to
because of me.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, bro.
Yeah. Let's forget about that.
Yeah.
Even those moments, knowing I'm still gonna see him all the time, it's just like those multiplication moments are hard because it's like, oh, this is change. This isn't the most comfortable thing that we could do. This is for something other than us. This is for This is for the spread of. The
I remember
gospel.
you guys talking about how it was like weird for a few months, and then things started to pick up. I feel like
Yeah, but again, all of that is just the human side of like
Yeah.
I want something comfortable
right
to
until
know.
Brady came.
And maybe this
Yeah.
is more of
When did you start going?
I don't know, like 3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude. You dove right in.
Yeah, seriously.
Started showing up when I knew you were the real deal when you started showing up Thursdays.
Yeah, dude.
Thursdays is
The test.
you gotta commit to that alarm clock. But
Always commit.
cool.
All right, you feel like it covered.
Did you get your story?
Yeah, it's. I think so.
Dude, you're at 2:45.
2:45. I
Wrap-
know.
Wrap up though. It's 2 quick questions. If there's a dude 10 or 15 years younger than you, okay? Which
He said.
we're talking like kindergarten.
He's 10. He's 15. He's
The question is built to be 15, but for you, I made it 10.
That's fine.
Okay,
He's 14.
and he's listening. What do you
He's 2 years younger.
want them to hear?
Oh, what do I want them to hear? It's a great question. I think truly having an understanding of God's heart,
Mm.
like, is the main thing that I wish sooner I would have known. But like the simplicity of God's heart, but like the beauty of it, I think that changes everything. If that person is after God's heart,
Yeah.
like everything will fall into place,
Yeah.
and then your faith will just continue to be solely based on that. Like that is the foundation where for me, like everything took off was like learning about God's heart and then like how we play a role in it. And
Mhm.
yeah, just all of that. And then actually living into it. Grace and I say all the time that it burdens our heart when there's people like there's a reward, there's this level of joy and love that like even Christians aren't experiencing because you're not abiding, you're not living, and like we've tasted that, and we just want other people to like taste that like too, and that's what really burdens our hearts for those who are in the church who haven't experienced that, and it's often just a lack of understanding of God's heart in its like entirety. So
That's awesome. Last one. This is named the course after Acts 20:24. It says, "But I do not count my life of any value, nor as precious to myself. If only I may finish my course in the ministry that I received from the Lord Jesus, to testify to the gospel of the grace of God." And so what does, in your young life, what does finishing the course look like well for you?
Man, I got a perfect one, but I can't.
You can go 30,000 feet.
It's seeing others worship Him, others in other places, and yeah, I think that is the goal, and we want to do that to the best of our ability. To when we step forward and like we can say this to the Lord and what we've done, and yeah, I think that's a long-term like journey, but
Yeah.
it's gotta be worth it because like the need is so high.
Yeah.
So that's really what finishing it well and hopefully see it accomplished, and we believe wholeheartedly that we will see that accomplished. But yeah,
Let's go.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
well,
I love it.
Great having you.
yeah,
It was
thank
fun.
you. I appreciate it.
Love you, dude. Appreciate you.
All the laughs.
All laughs.